Trying to show it off. That's why I put mine on the table over there.
Oh. Where's the child?
What you want? Wait, I have a child.
The one who was saying now you were listening?
Oh, we were starting?
Yeah.
It's okay, we're going to do it over again. No, it's dead.
Oh, we have a request for some Babaku and cranberry juice.
Babaku and cranberry, we just started just now. That's all right. We can still pull up. No, we pour up live all the time.
Yeah,
tell me when to stop. Tell me when the ancestors tell you stop.
Tell me when to go.
We have enough.
Grandma said
Tell me
stop.
when to go.
Yeah, I'll take some.
It's only 3-star, so it's only like your auntie and uncle. It's not strong enough to go grandma.
Okay.
Yeah.
You understand? Just the 3 stars.
I'm all in on the 3-star. I done had the 5-star before.
Because we like to party.
The 5-star joint gets you drunk and love drunk.
You know, I didn't
The cranberry?
even know Babaku went with cranberry, but it's
It tastes good.
It's a vibe.
Yeah, it's
I'm
vibe.
getting
It's a
to the
vibe.
understanding that all brown goes with
Can I have
cranberry.
some? Pause. It's a vibe.
I don't even.
It's the food.
Are you
coloring
supposed to
that
put
they
rum in the brown category? Does it go there?
I think so.
brown,
Yeah,
ain't it?
it's brown.
Well, no, because it's white rum.
Yeah,
But that goes in the
this is
clear.
brown rum.
Yeah.
Okay, this is great. This is
I
education.
thought we color coordinated. I didn't know we
I'm
was
drinking
being like
rum.
specific.
And cranberry.
Okay, so you're saying if it's brown, it's cranberry. Is what you're saying.
If it's brown,
It
drink
go,
it down.
go cranberry. Yeah.
If it's brown, it's
I
about
agree
to
with
go
that.
down.
I haven't tasted liquor that was brown.
Like
that
the
didn't go with
intro
cranberry.
song.
If it's white, we about to fight.
Can't do that shit. But it goes well with Sprite.
It just
I
might.
don't like white.
Even if she's
You don't like white with Sprite?
No, I don't like white. Period. I like dark.
Hey, I like her. She doesn't like white. I like that.
Anything wrong? I thought it was my name.
Ladies and gents, niggas and niggettes, welcome back to the Niggas with Opinions podcast. Coming to you live and direct as we typically love to do.
Nigga.
Go ahead and croon
Hey.
to these smooth tunes.
Little bitch. We some niggas with opinions.
Menula.
We some niggas with
I
opinions.
swear.
We some niggas with opinions.
Menula.
We some niggas with opinions. Nigga with a pen, nigga with a pen, nigga. Nigga with a pen, nigga with a pen, nigga. Nigga with a pen, nigga with a pen, nigga. Nigga. Nigga with a pen, nigga with a pen, nigga. Nigga with a pen, nigga with a pen, nigga. Nigga with a pen, nigga with a pen, nigga. I know some niggas and they got opinions. Bitch, you need opinions, come and get them from these niggas. Bitch, you need opinions, come and get them from these niggas. Bitch, you need opinions, come and get them from these niggas. Hey, me, Ricky, Benny, and Chris. Who else the fuck you know doing it like this? I'm chubby, I'm jolly. To my right, it's my little sis Molly. Hey, you already know what we are. Pulled up with my brother Hassan. Little bitch, I'm feeling great. And nothing is what I ate. But I'm still gonna drink this rum. Hey, stuntin' on you puss-ass bums. This chopper go lum. When I pull it out, niggas have no fun. Wait till I get my license. I ain't finna do no more fighting. I'm finna get you niggas right, then shoot you niggas. Okay. Fuck! I thought I was cooking.
Yeah, you had it.
Oh boy.
Oh shit.
Boy. All right.
That's yes.
Had to settle down.
That was good.
I've never heard a nigga rapping about waiting to get his gun license.
I've never heard that bar. Nigga waiting to shoot legit.
You wait till I get my license. Then we can have a good fisticuff, sir.
He got it on him.
Got that thing on me.
Well, ladies and gents, welcome back. This is the Niggas with Opinions podcast, where there's no hateration, but a lot of holleration in this niggery.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 1/4 of your host, Bennessy. Take a shot of me, and I'm joined by my brothers in Buffoonery Plus.
Good evening.
Ricky the Prince.
Bonsoir.
Vegan Trap Lord. And two very, very special return guests tonight. We got Molly in the building.
Hello.
And we got the big brother Hassan in the building.
Yeah.
Black family. Peace, black family.
Remember the first time Hassan came on here? He said he's never returned to a show after that.
No.
This is his 5th time on this show.
Hassan first time came here. This is the thing, because he didn't know what the fuck was going on. I could tell he had his pistol on him. Whenever the back door moved, the nigga was, what the fuck is going on back there? The nigga was ready for Malcolm shit.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. It's family now, bro.
Every time he leave and come back, he get a little bit more
You
comfortable.
build relationships one visit at a time. That's how you build them. That's how you build them.
Y'all understand the death threats be real, man. They be real, man.
We get some too.
You talking about
Just from
the old invite a nigga to a podcast trick. Ain't finna get me that way.
That's a new one, but he ain't finna catch me slipping.
Nigga must think I'm dumb.
Yo, if y'all go back to the first episode, I had the goons pull up.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he had some goons pull up here, bro.
Oh God.
And also, Ben, what are we drinking on tonight, Ben?
Oh, we drinking that big Bob Uncle.
Yeah.
Motherland shit.
Yeah, Haitian ancestors, baby.
So if I say something crazy, blame Haiti. Don't blame me.
If I say something
that's
crazy,
the title.
blame Haiti.
Blame Haiti.
That's good.
That's a shirt, nigga.
That's good.
Oh my
That's
God.
a shirt, nigga.
That's a shirt.
We merchant.
That's a dang. We merchant.
I like that.
If I say something crazy, blame Haiti. That's nice.
I have a feeling it's not gonna go over so well with certain people.
What do you mean? Tell me what do you mean when you say blame Haiti?
The perfect.
So it's Haiti the reason why you're so stupid. Huh? That's why.
I can't. Okay. How are we all feeling? We all feeling good?
Yeah, feeling great, bro.
Okay.
Got some legends in the building.
Before we started the podcast, Molly and Hassan were having a riveting conversation, and I say, let's get straight into it. They were speaking about, I guess, just to what degree are niggas under the obligation to buy black, right? Because we all want to buy black. However, there are times where it may be difficult, right? So it's like we're faced with support versus convenience. You understand? When it really comes down to it. Because, I mean, like, if it's only a few, let's say, if it's a few, like, black-owned gas stations, I got to go to Jacksonville if you want to keep it a buck. And it's like, and there's also then supporting black as opposed to supporting POC, people of color.
Correct.
And what you think is good enough. Because some people feel like as long as the nigga got a tan, you feel me, I can spend money here. And Hassan cringed as I said the words.
I don't think that's the case. Just because they're a person of color don't mean let's just be perfectly honest. Some people of color don't even want to be associated with black people. So it's not like just because you're a person of color don't mean I'm necessarily going to want to mess with you.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, you're not going to want to mess with me. So why would I want to, go there? But I just feel like there are cases where, let's just be honest. Americans are used to microwave. Like everything, like right there when you want it, when we want it, how we want it, like I want it now. They don't want to wait. So like I said, like if I have an event and I can't, like let's say if I go, like I told you before, there might be 4 black nail techs in Miami. All 3 of them are booked, and that one left has horrible customer service. I'm gonna go over to a regular nail spa and I'm gonna get my nails done because I have something going on.
I resent you calling them regular too, by the way.
What do you mean regular?
Why the black ones not regular?
What do you mean?
You can call our podcast shit every week, but she can't say regular.
So wait, if that's regular, then what the fuck are the black ones?
Superior.
The black no.
Superior with poor customer service.
The black ones are anomalies because that's just the way the culture is set up.
True indeed.
Because
You're
think
right.
about it. Okay, how many black-owned beauty supply stores can you name?
Sally's.
That's not black-owned.
Oh, it's not?
No, that's a white brand.
That's
what I'm saying. Like,
it's called Sally's, duh.
It's just a black guy there when you go
Yeah,
there.
it's always a gay black guy in there.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So it's kind of like, so for me when I say regular, I'm just saying like to find something that's black-owned is an anomaly. Like a black-owned gas station.
Because they know how to get
black-owned convenience stores. A black-owned supermarket. Like.
It's difficult.
It's difficult to find. So when I say, that's what I mean when I say I'm not trying to take away from them. It's just that you don't find them often.
But see, my point was dealing with the needs versus the wants, right? Dealing with the needs versus the wants. I'm saying, of course, at some point we got to spend money at the Arab gas station or, because that's a need. You got to drive around and whatever the case may be. But when you're spending money on leisure time, like on hair, nails, and other things like that, it should 100% go to black people. I mean, and also we should since we see that there's a lack of black gas stations, we should be duplicating what they did in Jacksonville all throughout South Florida, the nation, and et cetera, et cetera. If we, instead of complaining about it, let's really try to get on it. That
sound good.
Be the change you want to see.
That sound good.
You're right. It sound good, but it don't help me this Friday.
Thank you.
That's
my point. Like, that sounds good, but if I have somewhere I have to be, right, Friday, right, and I want it's just me. I want my nails to look a certain way. I want my hair to look a certain way, and they don't have what I need. I'm gonna go somewhere where I can get the service that I need for that particular event. Now, if I'm planning months and months in advance or whatever, okay, it's different. But if I need something at that point in time and I exhausted all my options, I'm gonna go somewhere where I can get what I need.
Because I got a question. Would you go to Fashion Nova first, or would you go to like a black-owned boutique to see if you could find a dress?
Definitely black-owned. I feel like Fashion Nova are culture vultures. If you look at all the girls on their website, it's a bunch of white women that have like the lip injections, the ass shots, everything they deemed for a black woman having as negative. It's on a person who is white is now a positive, and I don't like that. And if you look at like their brand ambassadors and who they repost, they're gonna post the white girl with the blonde hair with the big ass. Obviously, it's not natural, but that's who they're reposting. Or like the girls who purposely wear dark makeup to look mixed. Like that's the whole thing. It's called blackfishing on YouTube. Yeah. Whereas these girls who are literally white and they literally wear darker makeup to appear like they're mixed or darker. Yeah. So it's kind of like they're taking all these.
They call it exotic.
Yeah, exactly. 50 Cent calls it exotic. His bitch ass. Oh, can I curse on here?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Just making sure. I'm just saying 50 Cent calls it exotic, but I'm just saying like.
Intro?
Huh?
Did you hear the intro?
Can you fucking curse on this? What you fucking just asked?
But that's I would never shop at like Fashion Nova.
That's the most offensive thing I've ever heard.
Hassan, so to what degree are you like on a weekly, monthly able to buy black?
To be honest with you, I would say 75%. And if I got to do it online, I do it online. For the majority of things that I need, I most definitely go black.
Fucking order toothpaste in bulk.
It doesn't matter. Whatever you got to do. You know what I'm saying? To put that dollar in the black person's hand.
The problem with that is that as a people, we not vertically integrated in any like anything.
I need help. What does vertically integrated mean?
All right. So in my instance, right, I own a black business, right? There's certain things that I need that it is legitimately impossible for me to shop black.
Like what, for example?
Like, for example, we don't have any black-owned peas dispensers in Florida. If we do, this is me reaching out, so don't get mad. Hit me up.
So everybody who sells peas in Florida is white.
Or Hispanic.
The pea game is fucked up.
But this is what I'm saying. we have farmers who now, you know what I'm saying, they're getting into farming, but when you just starting, you got to go after the things that are
accessible,
like
easily accessible,
the things that can sell quickly.
Yeah.
But it's a whole show. Like I don't know if y'all agree with Oprah, but on the Oprah Network,
we don't.
There's a show on there called Queen Sugar, and it's literally like a family, like, and they're black farmers, and they show like the struggles it is to be a black farmer. Like they literally get shut out by the white farmers. Like they want to tear them down. Like they don't want them to succeed, and that's a real thing. Like black farmers really do struggle to try to get their stuff on the market because they get blackballed.
The people who they are selling to do not understand the power that it is to have the people that look like you growing your food.
Yeah.
So they are more concerned with what's the easiest, what's available. And like I say, for me, I do my best to shop black on a larger scale. But because we just don't have a lot of people that look like us in those industries or owning companies in those industries, they might work for them, but they don't own the company. You know what I mean? And a lot of the times, that's what you find when you go to these wholesaling warehouses. Like you go there and the entire staff is all Jamaican, but then when you go into the office, it's nothing but Spanish people, Chinese people, cute like. There's a different culture going on in the office than what's going on the work grounds.
That shit, go ahead.
No, because it's frustrating to know that like sometimes they'll hire motherfuckers who look just like you to give you the illusion of
it's an illusion.
We own this shit.
It's
Make
not an
you feel
illusion.
comfortable.
They're hiring you because you're working for them. That's why they're hiring. It's not an illusion of they're hiring you because they see us as workers, not owners.
Well,
So-
also,
No, but it makes me comfortable when I go in, and if I'm walking into a retail store like a Foot Locker and all the people in there look black, I'm comfortable.
What you were saying, son?
now also it's the whole effect of attraction, right? So they get the celebrities to sell Pepsi and sell Sprite and all these other things. So it is the fact that we're black that they're hiring us or employing us to do these things because it brings more black people in.
We are the culture.
Yeah, we are the culture.
We influence the culture.
Pepsi wouldn't be what it was if it was for Michael. High five.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
Lord.
Thank you, my brother.
Bam.
I'm glad you're here today.
He said
Educate
that.
the people, bro.
He said that. Oh my
on.
God! Like he
We
wanted
have
to
a bunch
hug
of
you.
misinformed niggas on the episode.
Oh my God!
I don't understand. Did Michael make niggas more thirsty? What the fuck does that mean?
He definitely
Listen,
made niggas.
niggas wasn't drinking Pepsi till Mike got on.
Oh, please.
It was all Coca-Cola.
Like
It was all Coca-Cola before.
Carlton had a Pepsi in his hand and started moonwalking. Next thing you know, it was on Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Somebody get this
Thanks,
guy the
Mike.
fuck out of here.
Thanks, Mike.
please.
But like going back to the Queen Sugar thing, like you said, like it makes no
turned
sense to
Michael Jackson
me,
into
right? If you
bacon.
have farmers, let's say it's 3 farming families, like close to each other, why are you hating on the black family?
Okay, so because it's all about.
But I'm saying,
it's all
like-
about money.
But what I'm
If you
saying
think
is
about
this: I know it's like it sounds like a stupid question, to ask, but like the black family being there doesn't stop your crops. It doesn't
It
stop
does.
your money. How
It
does
does. It
Because
stops
if
your
they
money
eat your
because-
potatoes, what about mine?
Who's they? What do you mean that?
The
Okay,
people
other-
who we
the
feeding.
meal.
Yeah.
So
They eat your potatoes. What about mine?
So the whole point of the show is that the black family is trying to create their own meal, which is unheard of for a black family to have their own. So pretty much what's going to happen is all the farmers bring their crops to them, and they break everything down, and they get to sell it. And it's crazy because I think like 85% of the farmers on the show are black.
Vertical integration.
But they're scared to go to the black family because they feel like they're gonna be blackballed because they've been going to another mill for like I'm talking about for years. Like their family, it's like a whole legacy thing. And it turns out that the land that the white family has, they stole from the black family. So it's like a whole
Sounds about right.
cycle.
But what I was saying is like, okay, so like let's say with the farming industry, right? You grow a certain amount of crops and plants and herbs and whatever you grow, right? And you take all of that and you go down to a market to sell your stuff. If I'm the black family, I take my stuff, I go to the market just like these 2 white families are going. What is me selling the same exact thing that you're selling?
Taking money out of their pockets.
And you don't go down to the market no more. The game changed.
You go to a mill.
Not even that. You have to find someone willing to distribute your stuff. So these usually end out in where
That's what I'm saying.
a farmer
It's
signs a
harder
contract.
But I'm saying it's harder for the black family to find that. So what is hating on the black family as the white? Like what are you mad at? It's easier for you being white to find that contractor, to find that.
Because even if you can only sell to your people, you can still outdo me.
And here's the thing about
power.
it.
It's power in that though, and they know that.
There's definitely power in that. And then it's an attack to their self-esteem because who are you to outdo anything that I'm doing? This country was built for me, nigga. The fuck are you doing?
Talk to him.
It's sick, bro.
It's sick, but it's facts. For example, Haiti. Look at Haiti.
Yeah.
You really feel like they're gonna let like the first independent black country thrive and be?
We're still paying for that shit today.
Exactly.
Still paying for that today.
It's think about it. It's a message. Oh look, they want to be independent. They want to now look at them.
Cripple
Now
them.
look what happened.
Cripple them.
They trying to make Haiti pay the ultimate price.
Trying to?
Yeah, trying to. 'Cause
Come on,
only
bro.
one person.
Been paying that shit since
Only
Yeah,
one person.
we have, bro.
Only one person can make humanity pay the ultimate price, bro. They gonna do a lot of wickedness and torturous things in the world, but only one person got the final say.
God
They
bless.
say wickedness and torturous. God damn, that shit sounds daunting.
God bless me, brother.
All right, good. I just wanted to I fucking hate this guy. I just wanted to have that conversation. Let's get into some niggery. Bro, the NFL is canceling out games. Fucking niggas are catching corona left and right with the Major League Baseball. Is it time to say that the fucking NBA bubble works?
It works.
It's a time to say that shit's effective, and it's going to be how everybody has to move from now on.
It has to be because, well, the NFL and MLB will never be able to replicate what the NBA is doing because they won't be able. They won't be able to create a bubble. You know what I'm saying? With the NBA,
that's NBA team is what, like 15 niggas max?
15 niggas max, a few coaches, and that's it. You're good.
NFL got 55 niggas plus a coaching staff.
53 roster, and the coaching staff is 20, 30 people. It's just way too. And then also, where are you going to create these bubbles? Where are you going to house these people? Where are you going to create these bubbles? So, I just think, you know what I'm saying, like, that's why they're giving NFL players the option to opt out with no penalty. You're still going to get $150,000 to $300,000 if you opt out today, whatever today's date is the deadline, and that you're fine.
I just thought about this.
What's up?
Why nobody never wore a mask when they was playing the Patriots, man? Belichick wouldn't have been able to see no signs. You could have had the mask on the whole time, giving all your plays.
You think you can stop Belichick from cheating? You out your goddamn mind.
I don't know. It just came to me when y'all started talking about
that shit is ingrained in white men. He would have found a way around that shit. That nigga had lip readers. He ain't gonna stop no white man from cheating. Stop that shit, Chris. You ain't gonna stop no white man from cheating. Nigga, they come out the womb cheating.
From cheating.
You can't, bro.
Is it because it's too long?
That's a putback right there. That's for that one.
You can't stop a white man from cheating. It's because it's too long. There's too many words.
That's another shirt.
But yeah, I mean, like, you can't. And then with the NBA too, is like, bro, like, they was about to stop this shit once they had the couple of viruses, but once they haven't had a positive case in what, 3-4 weeks.
But essentially, you could house every nigga in the NBA plus the coaching staff in an apartment building.
But question, I've been once watching sports. Where are they playing at though?
In Orlando.
So everybody's coming to Orlando.
Everybody's in Orlando.
And you cannot leave.
So everybody's in the same place.
So
no one can leave.
And you cannot have anybody come in. Now, if you decide to leave, like some people left for their sister's wedding, they left for whatever reason. If you leave, you have to quarantine for 14 days before you can participate in a practice. They got it all. They got it all figured out.
So that way, if it's insulated, it's quote unquote safe. And they haven't had any crazy reports of new cases. It's been consistent.
They haven't had more than one person on a team catch it.
Okay,
like,
so I saw a story where somebody said they were going somewhere, but they were at a strip club.
Lou Williams. He went to Magic City.
Was that basketball? Did he play basketball? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I saw people were like, I'm like, what's the big deal?
They hate him.
So
he ruined everything.
He plays for the Clippers. He said he had an emergency to go to. He flew to Atlanta.
He did.
He did have an emergency.
He had a funeral to go to.
He had a funeral to go to. But he flew to, first thing he did, he flew to Magic City, and he said he was there for wings. Everybody's like, okay, fine.
Wings.
He had to quarantine. 4 days later, the stripper's like, hell no. I gave these niggas dances, the whole night.
Wings and ass.
She said
hello.
He tipped very well.
Very well.
Wings and ass.
I'm like,
and he's notorious. He's the guy. He's the basketball player who was successful at having the two girlfriends.
You see why niggas
the two girlfriends. It was him. So he's a ladies' man.
Oh, gotcha.
That's just putting it mildly. So I highly doubt he went there for wings and fries.
Nah, wings and ass.
Ass and thighs is what he went there.
Ass and thighs. Yeah.
Like Lou Will. Yo. Okay.
Stephen A. said it best, actually. He said it without actually saying it on national television.
Cool ass nigga.
He literally said, you expect these niggas to spend all their time in this bubble without basically getting boba, without getting no tail, no ass.
LeBron is smacking some white girl's cheeks right now.
I feel like it's bound to fail. I mean,
Brian don't fuck with white girls.
Who knows?
You sleep as hell.
Never heard of Yes Jules?
I don't fuck with white girls.
Come on,
You're disappointed
Hassan.
when that leaks.
Bubble, no bubble.
If you think he don't.
I think he had a Cuban side bitch when he was down here.
Cuban? Yes Jules is Cuban? I thought she was a little Jewish girl.
Are you just gonna throw that out there? I thought I was a conspiracy theory.
Allegedly.
Okay.
Oh, so
I got a cease and desist letter one time. Y'all want to get that shit in the mail? Allegedly.
What? Yeah, allegedly.
Yeah.
Don't forget to tell me who said it.
Hey, don't forget we got.
I need all the
10K,
details.
relax.
I need every detail.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
That's what they were saying on TMZ and fucking Black Planet.
You gotta say legend. All right, let's get to business.
I mean media takeout. My bad.
I'm about to say, Black Planet still here?
Who am I gonna go to first? Beneford.
Word.
Have you ever said I love you and absolutely did not mean it?
It would be when the Miami Heat won the championship, I said that I loved Dwayne Wade at that moment. Well, no, Ray Allen when he hit the miracle shot. I said that I loved him, but I
what a way to
definitely didn't mean
skate
that.
the question, you motherfucker. You motherfucker.
I'm leaning it in like, what he gonna say?
You fucking Nancy Kerrigan over here.
When you're good,
Nancy
you're good,
Kerrigan.
man.
Yeah, he's good. He's a good guy.
Fucking
man.
Bow Wow over there.
Yeah, fucking Bow Wow over
When
there.
you-
Roll bounce ass nigga, man.
Call me Christy Yamaguchi.
Sorry.
I am here.
Ma può come, dale. It's all right.
Come on.
Come in, nigga. Molly, ever said I love you and didn't mean it? You know, women lie. I'm sure you do too.
I love you. No, I've meant it every time I said it.
So that's your line? Do you think I love you seriously?
Very serious. Now,
Sucker.
if we talking about something else, I
No,
lied
no, I
about
mean, you
that.
know, but
no, love.
if you say it, you mean it.
If I say it, I mean it. I'm a Cancer, so I'm emotional.
Oh shit.
Yeah, me too.
Well, hold up. Why are you saying my shit?
Nah, mosquito bit me.
Because you said like that was like. If you got something to say it with your chest now. Don't say "oh shit" and then be like a mosquito bit you. What you got to say?
You got it, plus.
I got it, bro.
No, you ain't got nothing.
got it, brother.
He can say what he got to say.
I got it, brother.
It's dead.
'Cause I
You can
saw
say
it.
what you got to say.
It was out here doing all that shit.
You can say it with your chest if you got something to say.
Funny.
It's gone.
Anyways, like I said, I'm a Cancer, so I'm emotional.
Mm-hmm.
And if I say it, I mean it.
That's what they say about cancers?
That we're emotional.
Yeah.
I think that's
Very.
one of
it's
the
true.
things we get.
My
Like
son
emotional,
is a Cancer.
but
He
we also
emotional
get
as hell.
loyal though. We're really loyal.
Yeah, he loved me too.
Samdi, I didn't say nothing.
You got sound bites over there.
Samdi.
You got sound bites every time I say something. So I'm making sure you want to say something.
Oh, this
add
is
lib on
fun.
what
I
I'm
was
saying?
waiting for the patty, man. I
Okay. So I got to give you the space to add lib onto what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna let you bully our brother here, okay?
I'm not bullying him, but every time I say something, he was like,
I'm just saying.
There's a lot of smoking here.
You said you was emotional. I'm agreeing with you. I can't agree with you.
but the way you agree was kind of negative. Like
You call 50 Cent a bitch ass. He's a Cancer too, right? He's emotional.
All we
He's-
doing is supporting black women, Molly. You don't like
That's
that?
it.
That's all we doing.
That's it.
You don't
Y'all
like
support
it?
me right now?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Chris is dying of laughter.
That means he supports.
I feel like I'm the butt of a joke right now.
No, never.
No, what do you
Come on.
mean?
Come on.
Y'all have real condescending tones right now.
Yo, we chilling, bro.
That's how
We chilling.
ladies,
Cause
y'all
you-
hear them. Y'all hear how they treat me.
Cause you know how we
The
get
only
down,
woman in this
cuz.
space.
We
Y'all hear how
chilling,
they coming
bro.
for me.
Cuz, don't do that.
But I'm going to hold my own, though.
What gives you that idea?
You strong.
Like I said, if any of y'all want to smoke, especially you, bring it.
Why is she so aggressive?
Mosquito bat.
I'm not aggressive. So that's another topic.
Ben,
Why?
fuck me up.
Why, when a black woman is sure of herself, it's aggressive? Why is that aggressive? Because I know what I want and I know what I'm saying.
Hold that topic. I want everybody to answer this love question. But yes, hold that for next.
No, I don't. Honestly,
Okay, fine. Well, let her go then. Let her cook.
we'll come back.
Okay,
Why
let her
is
cook.
that aggressive when I know what I want?
You know what? Let me tell you
Y'all
something.
never call white women aggressive. I
If
never
a
heard a
dude-
white woman, a Spanish woman called aggressive.
Shit.
It's only a
Wait, hold
black
on,
woman
wait,
called aggressive.
wait. W-A-I-T. Wait. Crikey. Get the rest of it out so that we can tear you down. I just need you to say the rest of it before we tear you down.
What do you mean?
No.
I'm just saying, like, and I've gotten it in workspaces when I was in the military. I'm assertive. I speak my mind. It's aggressive. But for you to speak how I'm speaking, oh, he's assertive. He's being a man. Da 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 da. But if I speak how you speak, oh, she's aggressive. It's too much. Da 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 da. Why?
No, because I said that only because you were calm and you said, if anybody want to smoke, yeah. So I was like, that's a bit aggressive.
But what I'm saying is,
cousin.
Okay, cousin. There's been plenty of times where you have been, if anybody want to smoke, especially when it comes to Michael, if anybody want to smoke, they can get it, right?
It's no smoke. I educate niggas.
Okay, but still, they don't call you aggressive, do they?
Because they know better at that
No, I
moment.
call him a fucking
We
asshole.
absolutely
y'all-
call him aggressive.
No, you do not.
Well, here's
yes, we do.
Run the reel back.
The thing is,
Run
like,
these reels back.
whenever I
It's the tape.
like,
It's
I
the
hear black women say
Tape.
things like that. I wonder why y'all think that's specific to black women.
Why
'Cause
we
I feel like
think-
that's a black people problem.
No.
You don't think that they assume that black men are overly aggressive for doing normal
Imagine
shit?
me
Come on.
going
I remember-
into anywhere
I never
and knowing
forget-
what I want.
I never forget. I was at work and it was like December, and I walked in with like a hoodie, and it was like, "Ooh, you look scary." And I was like, I'm just wearing a jacket. Like, I know, but it's gonna. But I'm like, that nigga wearing a jacket. Is he scary?
Yeah,
like, no,
wear a jacket every day.
But just the way you wear it, ooh. And I was like, bitch, I'm just wearing a jacket. You feel me?
But I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Who said you look scary? Was it a white person or was it a black woman?
White person.
Okay, then. So what I'm trying to tell you is, for a black man to call me aggressive is different.
Okay, so then what
Right?
can I say? You're highly upset at this very moment in time?
No, I'm not. No, I'm being. I'm like being a
No, no.
Cancer. I'm being emotional.
She's
I
not
just told
speaking
you.
about now. She's speaking generally.
Thank you.
Now,
I'm
when
being
I say that, why you jump on me?
Excuse him. Can I finish what I'm saying?
You just said you was emotional.
Exactly. So
Gotcha.
what I'm saying is, right? For y'all to come at me and tell me that I'm being aggressive is different for a Caucasian person to tell me that. I expect that from them. Like, they don't know no better. Like, that's how they see us. They see us as aggressive. It's different. But for you to call me aggressive, I take it different. Because my whole thing is like,
why?
I don't see.
Wait. Before we go, why? Hearing it from a black man, can you verbalize how it makes you feel?
Okay, it makes me feel like you see me how they see me. And I feel like at the end of the day, you should see me differently.
So when we call you aggressive, you see an oppressor.
Yes. For example, right?
You see me as an oppressor?
Yes.
that's what
But from what you just said, okay. For example, plus if you walk in with a hoodie or a sweatshirt, or you walk in with all black with a hat, I'm not gonna think nothing. I'm like, oh, okay, he just wanted to wear all black.
He's
cold.
cold.
He's cold. I'm not gonna see you as a threat.
Right.
A white person is gonna see you as a threat.
Right.
But when I see you as a black man. Okay, he just cold. I'm gonna build all these excuses or all these reasons of why you have on what you have on, right?
Right.
And I feel like I'm just gonna say this. Y'all get mad if y'all want to.
No. It's a safe space.
Black women do that. Like, when it comes to black men, we make excuses and we build these things on why you guys are doing what you're doing. But I feel like it's not received on the other end. For
Bullshit,
example,
because you walked in here with all...
Jesus Christ.
You're doing it now.
That was a comma, Richard. That was a comma, not a
Right?
period.
So for you guys to call me aggressive, if this is supposed to be a safe space, I feel like me getting emotional or me getting hype shouldn't be taken as aggressive. It should be like, oh, okay.
She's hype.
She's hype.
Okay.
Why I gotta be aggressive?
Okay,
that's
Why
fair.
can't it be like, oh, Molly getting hype right now?
Well, you
You
know,
getting kind of aggressive. Why you gotta be aggressive?
Well, what? I don't think that's like you should take it that way for us saying that you're being aggressive because
You don't think
okay.
that's how I am though.
I think.
But what I'm saying-
I think y'all got to be more understanding.
Hold on, what I'm saying.
here's the problem. What's wrong with being aggressive, though? What's wrong with being aggressive? If you're aggressive,
That's all I
you're
was trying to say.
aggressive.
That's-
We live in a world based off of capitalism.
Why is that an
Dog-eat-dog
issue?
World.
Why is that an
Why
issue?
is that an issue for you to be aggressive, for you
Okay,
to be
I'm a-
assertive? Why? Because you're internalizing European thought process,
No.
right? That women are supposed to be dainty, right? That women are supposed to be elegant, right? So when we say you're aggressive, you get offended right away because you thinking European.
Okay, can I?
Oh, Kobe.
I'm gonna. No, ain't no Kobe. I'm gonna address everybody.
Hold on, wait.
You, sir.
Hold on, wait,
said-
go on. Because hold on, all and I agree with him. Like, I don't feel like you're my family. You know how I get.
Yes.
I am loud. Everybody listens to this podcast. They know I'm loud. I talk with my hands. I don't care how people feel like about who I am. You know what I'm saying? So if I say you're being aggressive, I'm not saying you're being aggressive in a negative way. I'm just saying, hey, at this current moment, like, oh, you getting lit, you getting hype. You know what I'm saying? Because you were just calm as hell, and also he's like, anybody want to smoke? Get it? Oh, okay, she's getting aggressive. Like, that's not a bad thing. That's amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't look at it in that way. So for you to take it in that way and saying, hey, this is how the white people see me, fuck them. I don't give a fuck how they. Fuck them niggas, man. I don't give a fuck.
We want
Fuck
that
'em.
shit.
Why you putting over there when you say
No,
white people?
no, not you, my brother. I know.
Fuck them white people.
No. I know you, my waffle cone colored brother, but I'm not.
There is no white person in the room.
There is no white people in the room.
There
brother.
is no white person in the room. Not with me on the show.
I mean, but don't take it that way, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because sometimes, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, sometimes as a black man, like, when we say certain things, like the other day we had a conversation where black women were getting offended by us using the term queen. It's like, what is it? What can we say, bro? Like, what can't, like, it's just, like,
I'm
just
not offended by
no, I'm not saying that you are, but I'm just saying, like, at a certain point in time, it's just like, you get to a point as a black man, you're like, damn, what the fuck can we say? You know what I'm saying? How do we big you up, or what can we say around you?
I have two different responses.
Response to, I guess, what he was saying, like, as far, because I agreed with what he was. That's what I was going to get at, as far as the
What did you say
regressive
again?
thing. He was saying, like,
What's
why
wrong with being
what's
aggressive?
wrong with us saying that you're getting aggressive? What's wrong with that?
Okay, so yeah, so the reason why the whole aggressive thing, it comes across negative, because if you just go back especially with like with movies and media, right? The whole
White supremacy.
dark skin. Okay, for example, what's a movie that Spike Lee did with the School Days?
Yes.
The Jigaboos. Who were the aggressive women? The dark women.
Okay.
On Martin. Who was the aggressive woman in the show? Pam. Right? I'm just saying, when they align aggressive with a person, it's always negative. Like, Pam was always the butt end of the joke. It was never seen as uplifting and positive, right? So, for you
Until
to
Martin
say,
wanted to be her?
huh?
Until Martin decided to, they were just alike. They were the same person.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. But just on the show, she was always the butt of his jokes, right? She whenever he spoke of somebody, she was always the butt of.
And
his
she was
jokes.
But I don't think that was a colorism thing though. She was the butt of his jokes because she was his girl's best friend.
Can you
and
look?
you keep coming around. And
Can y'all look? Are y'all serious? I'm not. I'm not
I would agree with you slightly, Chris. But the fact that he would make fun of her hair,
no, that's
the
what I'm saying. I'm
BDBs
not
and the
saying
things
the
like that.
Jokes that he was using weren't like race-based jokes. But what I'm saying is the reason why the interaction even was what it was is because of who she is to this woman that he loved. Like,
and it happened to be a dark skinned woman, and that's what I'm saying. If you look at all these
that's
all
not
black,
his fault.
Okay, what you mean? He ran the show. It was called Martin.
No, but what I'm saying is
It's his show. Like,
yeah, but
it's called no. But y'all. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Y'all not seeing it because y'all not sitting.
I absolutely.
Y'all not
see
sitting
it.
You're not sitting in my. You're not sitting in my chair. Is what I'm saying. For y'all can laugh it off and be like, "Oh, it's not that serious." But if you look at every black sitcom, for example, what's the one? A Different World.
Okay.
Willie Gilbert.
Take me there.
Willie Gilbert was seen as the end all be all, the most beautiful one. Right. What was her best friend? Her sidekick.
Maxine? Oh, Kim.
The dark skin girl that's
White
smart.
supremacy.
She was never seen as the beautiful one.
That's
She was always seen as, okay, exactly. And that plays into somebody's psyche.
Television is white supremacy.
If as a little black girl, if all you're seeing, girls dark skin like you are being seen as aggressive, the butt of a joke.
I agree.
When you get older, right?
Yes.
No matter how comfortable you are, when somebody
matter.
calls you aggressive or says something like that, you're still gonna regress into that. Like,
Because you consume the white supremacy.
And that's all I saw. That's all. Now I'm not gonna lie. The little girls now, they have more things to watch. It's a broader spectrum. But for me, I had A Different World. I had the Cosbys.
Full House.
On the Cosbys,
Yeah.
who was my color on the Cosbys? I think Rudy
Rudy and Vanessa.
and
Cliff,
they played
Theo,
after
everybody.
And their
Claire
roles,
was not dark.
But
They had the light skinned daughter too. That was on Different World.
Yeah, what's her name?
Denise.
my whole thing about it is that a lot of what you just said is ingrainment from white supremacy.
And it's exactly, and it's
What do you
still.
think?
But at the end of the day, no matter what y'all say, but that's the whole point. It's still ingrained in you. Y'all can keep saying, "Oh, that's just
I'm not
the white person."
No, we're not
like,
denying
I'm not
that.
All right,
rushing
so
it,
listen,
but it's
check me
still
out.
there.
Check me out. Now that we identified that it's ingrained and it's something that doesn't belong, we got to remove.
And how do you remove it?
Don't date white men.
You see, you got to talk to brothers like Hassan to figure out how to remove white supremacy from your being.
But if a white man tells me that I'm beautiful,
No, the white man set it up that way from the beginning, so you can hate
if
your
the white
skin
man
color.
tells me I'm beautiful, that's a bad thing.
Yes, it's a bad thing.
Oh, let the
It's
man
a bad
cook.
thing. It's a fetish. He does not think that you're beautiful.
So you telling me all white men who date black women fetishize? They cannot see a black. See, to me, I feel like you're degrading me, because for you to say for a white man to see me only as a fetish is crazy. Because so you can see the beauty in me, but a white man can't.
Yep.
How? Break it down, please, because I don't understand. Because
The
I
same
feel
way,
like,
the same way,
I
only a
feel
black
like,
woman can understand my pain when I come home from work dealing with racism out in this world. I can't come home to a Becky and she understand what the hell I'm going through. Only a black woman can understand that pain.
We're not
only
talking
a
about
black woman.
understanding. We're not talking about understanding pain. We're talking about seeing beauty.
I'm giving you the same context. The only way that I could see your beauty, your style, your creativity, your soul, your purpose is because I share the same struggle that you share.
That's your version of beauty, though. That's not everybody's version.
No, you gotta listen to him though. You gotta
I'm
listen.
listening to him. I'm listening to him.
That's the listen.
But what I'm saying is, he's taking over. I feel like for him to say, "Oh, if a white man looking at you, it's because he fetishizing you." I kind of feel like he's taking away from my beauty.
No.
So you telling me a white man can't see me?
You care if a white man sees you as beautiful?
No, I don't.
Okay, then. So what's the point then?
Because I feel like you're taking away from it. Like you're not seeing my point. You don't get it? Like it's like me saying, if a black woman sees my cousin, right? I feel like my cousin is a handsome guy. He's a handsome man. I feel like if y'all can chuck all y'all want, but he's handsome.
For sure,
I feel like if a white woman says he's handsome, a Spanish girl, a black girl, whatever, it's because they really feel like he's handsome. I feel like for me to say, "Oh, they're only fetishizing you," no, he's a handsome guy. They might be fetishizing the idea of being with him or whatever. But at the end of the day, he is an attractive male. So I feel like for you to say, if a white guy's looking at you, it's because he only fetishizing you.
Put it like this.
How many? How many? Wait. No, because they can both be true. You can be attractive, and he can still be fetishizing you. Like one doesn't erase the other. You understand?
It doesn't cancel it out. But also, let's be real about this. How many interracial relationships do you see with light-skinned black people, really light-skinned black people, and white people? You only see the white men chasing the darker-skinned women.
Are you serious?
I'm dead ass serious.
Go to a club in Miami. Are you serious?
No.
Dead ass serious. You always see white men with the darkest,
Let him get in his bag.
darkest black women. They don't chase light-skinned women or mixed women. That's a rare occasion. They want the darkest women they can find. That's a fetish.
I
when you
disagree.
see, okay.
Okay, so when these light
I won't
skinned
say highly disagree.
when these light skinned rappers
disagree at
or
all.
whatever that date only white women, what's that?
What are you talking about?
Okay, for example,
You talking about black men who date the white women?
Yeah.
They being raped. That's social and psychological rape. That's all that is. That's rape. When you date outside your waist, you're being raped psychologically.
So
put it like this. I made an example.
Pause. Can you please make "date outside your waist" WAIST a title? That's gonna be hilarious on the fly.
Listen. Case point example, right?
Okay.
Correction officers, when they have sex with an inmate, right? They can be charged with rape or some form of sexual crime, right? In the workplace, employees are not supposed to date managers and things like that because it's a power dynamic. Hold on, let me finish. Because it's a power dynamic, right?
Okay.
In the system of racism, white supremacy, white people are in a social predicament that puts them over black people. That's a power dynamic. You're being socially and psychologically raped when you date outside your race. It's no different than a person that's a correction officer. The power dynamic still exists.
No.
The whole reason you have a feeling about yourself is because it was created through these televisions that we grew up watching. Excuse me, these shows that we grew up watching. They orchestrated it to be this way so you can feel that type of way that you feel about yourself, so you can bleach your skin, so you can wear the weave, so you can want to be like them and date like them.
Telling lies
That is a
to your
super
vision.
interesting concept.
Power.
So you're
rape is about power.
You're comparing
white
a white
woman-
person's
so the-
power to that of like a superior to military or one of those things, which is why they don't allow dating, because they know that the relationship
Is a power dynamic, yeah. And if we look at racism, it's based off of 9 elements of human activity: economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, war, and healthcare. All of those things are dominated by white supremacy.
Talk to him.
So you're telling me if a black man dates a woman outside his race,
Dr. Dre. That's it.
He was
drop the bomb on that. Dr. Dre.
So wait, okay.
Where's money going?
So wait. So he's being raped by his wife?
Psychologically and socially, yes. He has no power. If he calls the police and the police come there right now, who you really think they finna listen to? They have a whole social system based around their whiteness.
What do you mean? I feel like if you were to remove his wife and put a black woman in that predicament, and she calls, if you put a black woman in that same situation and she calls the cops, they're going to side with the woman. They're not. So I kind of feel like in that situation,
You forgot the woman before her that he used to beat her ass. Michelle, what's her name?
Michelle.
Yeah,
beat her up and down the street.
Dre.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
And you telling me he didn't beat this last his ex-wife, the wife he's divorcing now? He never beat her?
Man, if he ain't put hands on that white woman,
How do you know?
we would have known.
How do you know? You don't, like that's
You've been
my
able
whole
to
point.
see
like
clearly.
you
Andre, don't
You
fucking
don't.
touch me. We would have known.
The nerve of this
Don't,
guy,
like,
the
you don't
balls
know.
to call his headphone Beats. The fucking nerve.
Yeah,
This fucking rock star.
Dr. Dre.
I love hitting bitches so much. Watch.
I'm gonna call these
Beats by
headphones.
Dre.
I feel like the way he
Still
beat
hitting.
Michelle LA, he beat his wife the same way. There's no way. There's no way his pattern was only with her because she was black.
I'm sorry.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you
How you
something,
say her
sister.
name?
No, it's Michelle.
It's
Molly.
Michelle,
No,
right?
there's no right way to say
Okay.
it. What
Molly,
you
I'm gonna tell you something. Niggas that date outside their race, when they get with Becky, them niggas pushing strollers, they opening doors, they know how to act when they with the white woman. These same niggas that date black girls, they don't act that way. You get what I'm saying? It's a social condition. It's a social rape that goes on where you know how to act. The same thing with some of these black girls. They get with these zaddies. Oh, they know how to act then, but when they with a black man, they have no act right? I can be a dude.
Well, hold up.
Hold
Time
on.
out.
I'm not
What's
saying
act
all.
right?
I'm not saying all. I'm generalizing.
Oh, okay.
I can
what's
be
act right? Let
I
me
can
know
be a
what that is.
busser at a restaurant, right? A
Okay.
black girl look at me. You need to step up. You need to get your game together, and then turn around and date a cracker with a funny mustache, and he ride a bike to work. That's social rape. You feel what I'm saying? I'm being dead ass.
It sound like you hurt. It don't sound like
She's
social rape.
dating
It sound
a
like you mad. They
gentrifier.
choose.
No, I'm
How?
keeping it real. I'm
Okay,
keeping
but
it
I
real.
don't. But I don't understand. I don't see the.
You can't deny the social dynamics behind dating. You cannot deny the social dynamics behind dating. The things that we find attractive in this culture are not found attractive in other cultures. The way we date is not unique to other cultures, right? These things have been set up for unique purposes, sister.
And what's
Miss
the unique,
Molly?
And what's the unique purpose?
To keep confusion and black people at the bottom. That's
Right.
it. It's all about confusion. It's all about self-hatred. Listen, let me put it like this. Our self-hatred is an economical gain for other people, right?
Okay,
The fact that
I can agree with that. That's true.
Okay, so every problem that we have within this community, within this African dynamic that we have, someone benefits from. So whether it be our love being in jeopardy, us not being able to stay together, you know what I'm saying? That's something that somebody's benefiting from. We getting married, we getting divorced, we hating each other, we having strife, right? Within our community. People are benefiting from that. Believe it or not.
I don't know. I don't like my whole thing is I feel like I feel like there's two different types of like dating. For example, I'm gonna use Plus. I'm gonna use you as an example. If Plus decides to date a Spanish woman, right? I don't feel like he's selling out or he loves black women any less. But if he's like, oh, I can't stand black women. Black women ain't this. Black women ain't that. And he's like purposely using his girlfriend as a reason why he doesn't date black women. Okay, then that's like a tool. That's a target of hate. But if he see her and he thinks she attractive, he can't think she can't think he's attractive. She can't think he's a good guy. Like she has to fetishize him.
Okay.
For them to be together. Like it has to be something deeper. It can't be like, oh, he's sweet. He a nice guy.
We talking about Plus. How old is she?
Well, okay, you know what? It's not that I disagree with that concept. It's that I feel like for most other races, and when I say this, I specifically think about Middle Eastern people, Asian people.
Plus, like old
and,
Spanish women.
like,
I'm just putting that out there.
Their love is because they pay bills. Because their love is very intentional. I'm sure they find all kind of motherfuckers attractive, but they marry intentionally.
Yeah.
You understand? For the purpose of, because like all the
bloodlines and shit like
bloodlines and just social economics, keeping the wealth within our race. Like they do all those things. And it's not like they don't have eyes. They see other races. They do that shit. But I mean, I feel like we're the only ones that like fetishize mixing and all that other weird shit. And it's like we're the only ones that go out of our way to be colorblind when it comes to love.
It's a whole
Nobody
category.
else is going out of their way.
There's a whole
to be as
category
colorblind as
of
we are.
porn dedicated to mixing.
Well, they say black people are different. Like we love different. Like we
Yeah.
have
I
black people love everybody, bro. That's what they say.
That's
I
a
feel like-
fucking disease. That capacity to love everybody is a fucking disease.
And I feel like
It could be.
that's what it is,
could be.
though. I kind of feel like if you look at the most heinous crimes that's happened in the world history, look who it's done by.
Whites and Asians.
Crackers?
And Asians.
You got to say crackers. White folks?
But-
You want to tone it down? White folks? Crackers, goddammit.
But I
folk
do.
like a slave. White folk.
Yo,
Because she was scared. She didn't want to say what she
Yeah,
didn't want to say
come on,
crackers. He had to
No,
say
he's scared to
I'm
say
just
crackers,
saying.
man.
I'm just saying.
crackers.
When you look at the
Just
most
whisper it.
heinous crimes
Whisper it real
put
quick.
on any other race,
Crackers.
in world history is always done by
Crackers.
white people.
Yo,
It's gonna be it.
crackers.
We gonna be honest.
Crackers. Soldier Boy, crackers. We got listen.
But
how
I
is
do
it that
feel like black people do
on
have this.
niggas with opinions. We can say niggas all day.
Now he's spotting.
Niggas all day.
Now he's
to each
potting.
other.
All day.
But when it's time to say cracker,
The minute you say cracker.
Oh man, niggas
all-
tense up.
Yo,
now
we
you
niggas
get
tense.
so scared. Like white
shit.
folk.
Mad 'cause
And
a
then we even
cracker
say
slipped
white
out?
folk low. White folk. Nigga, they
mad
white.
'cause
Crackers,
cracker
nigga.
slipped out?
Crackers, man.
Come on, bro.
Hey, one
Well,
of
I'm
one
just
of
saying,
me, my brother.
I
This is a
don't.
safe space.
It's not about a safe space. I don't use that word. So if I don't use that
Whoa.
word, y'all not gonna make me use that word. Whoa ho ho. What you?
You don't use, but you use nigga.
I really don't. Ricky, do I? Do I use
No,
that
she don't use the word nigga, but you're on the niggas with the pins. We say cracker here. We say
But that's what
cracker.
I'm saying. Like I don't use either one of those words. So
Okay.
like that's just
Respect.
me
respect,
personally.
Respect.
When I was in college, whatever, that was my major, was Africana Studies. So I kind of feel like certain words I don't use. For example, when I'm referring to women, I don't use it. I don't use the B word. I don't like that word. And when I'm referring to you guys, I'm gonna say black kings, black men. I'm not gonna call y'all the N word. That's just me.
Niggas.
respect.
That's just how I speak personally, and it's the same thing with white people. Or
Now I call them
Caucasian.
crackers. They crackers. Just
I'm
gotta call
not
them what
gonna-
it is.
Now,
I'm not gonna call them that.
I'm gonna. I saw something that I wanted to discuss while you were speaking. It reminded me of something. I saw a meme. Look at y'all sharing patties. That's beautiful.
Fighting black crime and sharing patties.
Vegan food to do that to you.
I saw a meme that said that black women have been burdened with the need to be strong for too long. Wait. Let me finish before you begin pointing and reaching.
Cuss.
And I'm seeing a new movement saying
Share
that
with her, Ricky.
I was trying to be a nice guest, bro.
No,
my
Yeah,
patty
okay.
ain't good
So
enough.
Get my fucking patty back.
Listen, I love and protect black women.
Oh, hey, man.
Now you want to protect me.
Look. Oh Lord.
Now you because earlier you was trying to take my head off with the
was not
whole
trying to take your head
shopping
off.
African and shopping. You was talking
You
about?
was trying to adjust your crown, queen.
I'm trying to get.
Oh, my
you
bad.
right.
Oh, you queen, my bad. You can't do that no more.
No, honey, you can call me queen. That's fine.
Everybody's here is mad hilarious.
Go ahead, plus you was cooking, bro. My bad. Go ahead.
So, yeah. So I'm saying so I saw a bunch of women co-signing this movement to no longer call black women strong and no longer use those types of words to describe black women because it's become burdensome. And it's like sometimes when I see shit like that,
I
don't know
agree.
I don't know if it's weird internet shit or I don't know if that's how women feel.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. It's not a burden. It's ego.
Ooh, dig into
Speak
it.
on that.
The reason why I feel like it's ego because let's just be honest. We're just gonna do a comparison. When you describe women who Caucasian women, white women, or in his word, crackers. When you describe them, right, you don't use those kind of words. You don't use strong. You use dainty. You use, like he said, it's like growing up. It's ingrained in you, like as a woman. Like my mom's Haitian, so growing up, it's ingrained in you to be a certain way. There's certain things you have to do to be seen as a woman. There's certain, like for example, cooking, cleaning, all that stuff. If you don't do that, you're not a woman.
Right.
If you don't do your hair, you're not a woman. If you don't wear makeup, you're not a woman. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's certain things that we see to be seen as a woman. So it's like for y'all to call us strong, like it's kind of like you guys are giving us quote unquote masculine features or like masculine qualities.
But we never call you strong. The media calls
Exactly,
you strong.
and we
the
don't-
reason why the media
we don't
calls
like
you strong is the reason why the media calls you strong is because we live in a system of white supremacy. And in America and globally, we are the only one that lives in a female-dominated society, right? And the reason we live in a female-dominated society that Dr. Francis Cress Welsing talks about is because, you ever seen the movie Baby Boy?
Yeah.
That's based off of racism, right? That's based off of how the black man has been emasculated to depend on the black woman. And so that's why black women have been pushed out in the forefront to be perceived as masculine because the system of racism has broke down black men in America and turned us into baby boys.
And that's exactly why I said I feel like it's ego. We don't want to be seen as masculine. We want to be seen as, you know what I mean? Like we want to be seen as women. At the end of the day, like we want you to see us as feminine. We want you to see us as sexy. We don't want to be seen as, you know what I'm trying to say? So I kind of feel like when they hold like, oh, don't call us strong, all that whatever. I feel like that's ego speaking. That's not nothing else, because we want to be seen a certain way. And it's kind of like when it comes to black men and black love, we want you guys to look at us a certain way. Like, we don't want to be associated with certain characteristics. You know
What if
I'm saying?
that a black man calling a black woman strong is something that is sexy to a black man? You say you want to be seen as sexy. What if that is sexy to that black man?
But
me calling you strong.
But okay, so
you endure a lot as a
only
black
white
woman.
supremacy makes you look at strong as a negative. That's what
exactly.
It
So that's what I'm saying. So what I'm trying to say is, over time, is strong doesn't equate sexy. For example, what's who is it? Which one is Serena? The
Serena Williams.
How many times has she ever been called sexy?
I don't know, but she's sexy as fuck.
In every black barbershop across the country.
Okay, in every black barbershop. I'm just saying as a whole. How many times have y'all
Only white
seen,
media has called her anything less.
How many times has she been called strong?
I mean, but she is strong.
She
is, but is she not sexy?
Literally. Have you
seen her body?
No,
She not sexy.
She's very strong.
She's very strong. She's both, right?
She's sexy strong.
But what do you see getting pushed more?
Sexy strong.
And compared to her other counterparts that play tennis.
I'm not gonna deny they have definitely tried to play her like, you understand, like she's masculine and she's a man. I've definitely seen this shit. The I Love Serena wave is about 5 years old. If we're gonna keep it a buck. Before niggas was talking really reckless about Selena and Serena, pardon me. And I'm not gonna let niggas slide on that. Niggas was always talking reckless.
Nah, niggas was always checking for Serena.
Nigga,
man.
the first woman I ever jacked off to was Serena Williams' picture.
Oh shit!
The real shit. These niggas shot a pot tonight. It was a Serena. I can show you the picture.
Whoa.
Ah, fuck that. Yeah, I got dip on my chip. Fuck you. I got dip. Nigga, I beat my fucking meat to her picture, nigga. What you talking about?
Keep your dip.
That's white supremacy, man.
She's sexy.
Wait.
What the fuck you want me to do? I can't jack off to her, but I go.
Wait. What's white supremacy? Africans don't jack off? Don't tell me that.
Come on,
Because I quit right now. I quit. If I go find me a white bitch, you tell me Africans don't jack off.
If that's a crime, then I'm a fucking Jew. I'm sorry. I'm a Jew.
What's white supremacy? Tell me right now. What's white
His
supremacy?
name is Reifberg, nigga. What the fuck you want from me?
Tell me Africans don't jack off.
Why are you wasting your sperm?
What mean you wasting my sperm?
You wasting your sperm, bro.
So you don't. So you don't. Tell do that.
Sex is a ritual. You're supposed to have.
So
sex.
every time you have sex is a ritual.
You are supposed to have.
We're not
sex.
saying that. So every time you have sex is a ritual.
Listen.
Every time you done spilled your seed.
Molly.
Hold on.
That's full court press, Molly.
Am I being aggressive?
No. You're being hype.
Am I being aggressive?
You're too hype.
You chilling.
I'm saying.
You sexy black woman. You're being hype.
Feminine, dainty woman. You're too hype.
Y'all catch it out.
You niggas on fire today.
But you don't want to waste the semen, bro. You don't want to waste the sperm, man.
Sometimes I do, though.
Wait. I need you to finish the logic in a complete sentence.
I'm saying, be honest. When we get addicted to jacking off, somebody's benefiting from that. When we get these subscriptions to these porn websites and shit like that, it's an addiction, right? And someone's benefiting from that addiction.
If you're gonna tell
That's white
me
supremacy.
that white supremacy has benefited from my horniness, you're absolutely
100%.
Right. You're absolutely
100%.
right.
Did
The
y'all
lack
know
of
that
discipline.
Pornhub actually has fucking like rape on their child porn, like
and trafficking and all of that shit.
a bunch of crazy shit is on the dark side of like these porn sites.
But it's not going to stop me from going there for fat bitches.
I'm not telling you what to do.
But that's part of the problem. I understand that.
Exactly.
You should create your own website that's black owned that pushes that kind of thing.
Man, I don't want the feds in my house, man. That's
No, hold up, feds.
No, it's just being.
Talking about legal aid. No,
I don't want to do legal porn. That just sounds like a lot of problems.
I'm just saying. Y'all talking about black owned. You on a Pornhub and it's not black owned. So
like OnlyFans is kind of black owned.
I know you've been on Pornhub.
The accounts are
Damn,
owned.
how you know I've been on Pornhub?
And NWO does our part to
So you
support
never been on Pornhub?
black
I'm very
OnlyFans
disciplined.
pages.
I do what you
So
know.
wait, hold up. You never been on Pornhub. We gonna tell the truth right.
I just want to say that there
Never
is
been
an African section.
No, there is. No, and it's really good.
Totally is.
It's really good.
Wow.
So you've never been on Pornhub.
I'm gonna tell you.
You've never clicked on Pornhub.
I've never uploaded a video to Pornhub. No.
The African, there's an African section, and there's like a group of videos called Mabuka. I don't know what it means, but it's spelled like Mabuka, and oh my god, Mabuka be getting it in, bro.
What?
that shit's crazy.
What?
He's trying to act surprised.
It's like Mabuka.
Why you?
And Mabuka got a big old ass, bro. She be fucking talking that shit, bro. Oh fuck, I love Mabuka. Yo, I wasted so much semen on Mabuka.
Can you spell it, please?
Mabouka. Mabuka.
Yo, that is an African traditional dance, bro.
Oh shit.
Yes, that's an
I'm
African
beating my meat to
traditional
booty
dance.
shaking. Oh shit.
That's
go
It's
check
like,
out my.
It's like twerking, but in the African traditional spiritual
Oh,
system.
so I guess they're doing it on a dick. It's amazing, bro. Oh, fuck, bro.
You guys are awful.
These
bro.
African girls are
So
crazy.
in the Congo, right, in certain parts of the Congo, what they'll do is they'll do that over a man's head, right? So say like, for example, if I'm gonna get married, her cousin would do that over my head, and if I get horny, we can't get married.
her cousin.
That's a
Yeah.
crazy thing to do, but I still love her. I'm a man. I can't control that urge.
Yeah.
What's the
So-
psychological? What's
so
the
if you get aroused,
What's the
that means you
psychological
should marry the woman?
thing?
No,
about
you
it?
can't marry her. If you get aroused from her cousin doing that over you, then
But isn't that like a natural reaction? Just act
Yeah,
I'm not a
I would
guy.
think so.
hey,
To
I'm not a
horny
guy.
niggas.
Crazy.
I would fail
But
every
isn't
time.
that natural though? Like,
To horny niggas.
I fell.
oh,
You mean to horny niggas? Every nigga who has a pulse. You just see my buka?
Listen to me. Hear what I'm saying, and you guys gotta hear me out. What
yo, he
brother has?
spelt it in all, bro.
What
Hey, if you
Brother
watch my
Hassan-
buka, you'll never look at the Beyonce the same. I promise you. I promise
Yo,
you.
listen, let me tell you.
I
Somebody that
promise
been
you.
to Africa, bro. Let me not say
I
that.
promise.
African women, like over there, it's like natural for them, bro. Natural. Serena Williams all through there.
Like Ludacris said on his Pimpin' All Over the World, you ain't even gotta ask, bro. The best women reside in Africa, nigga. It's crazy, bro. Look at Ben searching for my buka.
No,
That's crazy
For
because
real?
they can't see his
No,
screen. So niggas-
I gotta get him.
no, I tweeted about it. I was just trying to find the tweet.
There you go, nigga. There you go. You're welcome, fellas.
No, I tweeted about it like 4 weeks ago.
You see?
Yeah.
So you seriously don't believe in spilling seed? Every nut is intentional.
It's
I don't
called
believe that.
semen
Every
retention.
nut should
bro.
be intentional.
It's called
every nut
semen
should be
retention.
it should be,
Yes.
but it's not.
Semen retention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should be, but it's not.
You don't practice.
My
this
retention
shit.
rate is terrible.
Meaning,
Lord.
You gotta
Awful.
your
practice
spillage
this
has
shit,
not been
I'm a
intentional.
bad
every single
salesman.
time.
So wait, so then that means you niggas got like sperm from like 4 weeks ago? Like,
At times.
that's ridiculous.
That's come on, man.
Nigga, I went 3 years. What are you talking about?
Wow.
Talk about it, champ.
Mary Magdalene
3
over here.
years.
Literally, so like, what if you came and they were already 3 years old? Wouldn't that be hilarious? They've been swimming in there for so
Yeah.
long.
Nigga, you fucking get a girl pregnant, she comes out a toddler. Like, fuck. Who told you to wait, man?
You should jack these kids off years ago, and here they are, old as fuck.
Fucking-
Trapped in your ball.
Yeah, she come out. The baby's already potty trained, everything, bro. Daddy Hassan, nigga. Like, what the fuck?
Motherfucking Reed.
Come on, man.
Guys, we got Molly. We got her.
Yeah.
The water spilled out.
Yeah, she's not preaching no more. She's laughing now.
We got Molly. It's okay.
No, so you're telling me every time you.
That's a good title, God Molly.
Okay,
God, good.
Nice.
Okay,
It's
so
really
what is a good time to spill your seed?
When you fucking.
After you pass the Mambuka
Okay,
challenge.
so it has to be like actually during sex. So sex for leisure is okay. So sex for leisure is just okay. Like just to have sex is okay.
I mean, what do you mean sex for leisure? Describe
Okay,
sex
y'all
for
not
leisure
trying
to
to.
me.
He's just trying to bust one off. Is what I'm saying. Like he's not trying
So
to.
you
procreate.
mean like just go hook up with a random
Yeah.
chick? That's against what it like.
So
that's
every,
against what
Discipline.
principles-
Dick
yeah.
discipline.
so every time you
That's
have
against
sex,
the
you're trying to
principles
impregnate
of how
someone.
this dick discipline thing go.
So every time you have sex, you're trying to impregnate the woman.
No, it's not about that.
So what?
But
So what is it about?
You
'Cause
don't
if you're
have
not-
sex with a woman that, if she got pregnant, you would be mad.
There you go.
Okay, so
It's called dick
so,
discipline.
Well, no, that's not dick discipline. You're going around the question.
That's dick discipline.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
So you're telling me every time you fuck a woman, you're trying to get her pregnant.
No,
You want to get. You're okay with getting her
I'm
pregnant.
You're asking me
if
personally?
she
Yeah, I'm
ends
asking you
up
personally.
pregnant,
Anybody I'm fucking raw, you're getting this dick and you're getting pregnant. That's just it is
And that's
what it is.
okay with you.
That's 100% okay fine with me.
But so your intention is to get them pregnant.
100%. Yeah,
That's your intent. I'm fucking her to get her
okay,
pregnant.
okay.
Yeah,
Wait a
we do
minute.
that.
Wait a
No,
minute.
I ain't say we do that. I'm just
No,
saying,
too early.
every time you fuck her.
Not every
He
time.
told you yes.
Not every
No.
time.
Every different time.
So the times that it's not, that means it's not the discipline. Then that's the
I
flesh.
dove
What do you-
in way
what
too
do you
early.
mean?
Because if you're fucking her,
She can't
just-
get pregnant every time, but if
No,
I'm fucking,
but if your intent, if you're fucking her every time, right? Because the whole point of
That
dick
bitch
discipline,
bad as hell.
you
Yeah.
put your dick in her. I'm
I'ma
trying to
get
make
her
a baby.
pregnant.
yeah,
If you're putting a dick in her just because you're horny, that's not discipline.
we don't get horny over here. We African. I don't get horny.
I'm leaving. I'm done. All right,
I
this is
just
where I
want
draw
to
the line.
find. I just want to find the guy who actually passes the Mabuka challenge.
I draw the line.
Find me
right
one
here.
man.
When you said plus, you draw the
I
line.
draw the line right here. Okay.
You don't get.
I said we don't get horny. We African. I draw the line right here. All right. I'm getting
So
off this
you
African
telling me
boat.
I'm
if you see a
African and
beautiful
I get horny as a motherfucker.
black woman, you don't get turned on?
I am Afrikaans. I'm done.
African.
I'm Africanat.
I'm
It depends on what you
African.
mean by turned on. You mean physically turned on?
Yeah, physically turned
No.
on.
No. You know why?
Why? Because
Because
you're,
some
gonna, you're,
girls
you're
look-
gonna explain and about how some kind of oppression or whatever, whatever.
No, because some girls look good, but they dumb as shit. And I'm somebody who likes brains.
So if you meet somebody with
Me
brains
Yeah.
and you get to know her, and she come out in this banging outfit, this nice dress,
You just answer the
everything.
question. I got to know her, and she has brains.
So
Then
now
yes,
you're
that's
so,
different.
So you do get horny.
For somebody that he's attracted with brains.
Yeah.
And
But he just said he didn't at all. He didn't say
No,
you're.
no, no, no.
Now you're
No, no, no.
adding
No, no.
exceptions and
No, no, no,
rules.
No, his horniness is conditional.
Right. Right.
But he's still horny at the end of the day. No matter if
No.
it's conditional or not. It's
Nothing
still
wrong with being horny.
Because you breaking it down to the basics.
I got to.
But it's not the basics
It is the
because
basics.
we superior
Because
beings.
he quote, if y'all want to run it back, he said African men don't get horny.
I meant to say.
Okay, yeah, clarify that.
I
Because
we don't
meant
get
to
because
say-
people hear that and they can run
What
this
I was
back.
going to say.
The people can run it back and hear what you
man,
said.
you better
Okay,
have
what
a
you-
book
go ahead.
open.
What I was
Clarify.
going to say.
Let him clarify. Go ahead, clarify.
We ain't wasting no semen. We ain't getting horny for no reason. We ain't got 3 hours to be sitting in front of a laptop rocking back and forth with lotion bottles. Like, we ain't on that.
What if the site was
I
black
ain't gonna
owned?
lie,
Would
it's
they
a
be
lot of
different?
niggas that listen to this podcast.
That rocking back and forth with lotion
Look
bottles.
at
That
the
would beg to
Mabuka.
differ.
What if it's
Told you.
What if it's black owned?
I told you.
No.
I remember when you
That's
tweeted
oppression.
that.
That's
No,
the
wait.
That's
G-rated, my book.
You shouldn't even
G-rated.
go for that.
I wouldn't want to go for it. I'm
G-rated.
just asking you if it's
Go
black
to
owned. Would it
Pornhub.
different?
Type in Mabuka.
Oh my god.
So look,
Let me see.
read
I'm
my
just
comment.
curious.
I failed. I love mine with all my heart.
I
I
just
fucking
saw people
failed.
dancing. It's not that
The
serious.
fuck you want from me?
Read it out
asked
loud.
me.
Read it out loud.
The fucking shit says one sister is making her cheeks talk on the D, and the other is literally showing raw goods. How fair is this?
Oh,
test?
they're naked?
No man in America will pass this test. Look at one is twerking on his dick and one is twerking over
Yeah.
his face, and she is riding this shit. How you supposed to
Like
pass
you've
this?
never seen before.
And if you
Tell
look
him
at
you're
his
not
face,
getting
he
enough
is
of that.
struggling.
Huh?
That's a natural reaction.
I could pass that test.
Look at his face, he is
No way in
struggling.
hell.
I could pass that test.
I need two women to
Before she
volunteer
sat on me,
to
I
test
fell.
Brotha Hassan.
Before she sit down, I fell.
If you know
I need
yourself,
two women to volunteer.
Listen.
you gotta know yourself.
Know yourself. You fell, nigga. Know
Exactly.
yourself.
I need two women to
Fucking
volunteer.
capping over here,
Drink
nigga.
your
Test this out.
sea moss.
I can pass that test.
I need somebody who's
Croissant.
It's the heftier one for me.
fraction.
You guys hear Brother Croissant over here?
It's the heftier one for
I
me.
can pass it.
I
Trust
don't
me.
believe you.
I don't give a fuck. I mean, just look at me, baby. I failed. Don't take my love away from my lady. Guys, I know my weaknesses. All right, I'm putting them all on the table here. Cause somebody pottle with me here.
How do you pass that? Like,
I don't
feel
know.
like a
That's what I'm
natural
saying.
reaction.
What do you mean?
Look, it
I see
says
the
here.
beauty in you. That's
They're
how you
rubbing
pass
on
it.
his-
Wait, it says the video
Bouncing on
below
his-
is traditional dowry rite being performed in Cameroon. These ladies are sisters to the bride, and while the man down is a groom to be. If his manhood rises while the ladies twerk on him, the bride will not be given to him as he has failed Medusa. So
I want
Yeah, that's what I said
I want to
earlier.
know. I
Well, how
want
does
to
that
know a
change my love
percentage
for her,
of
bro?
how many men actually pass this test.
It's,
How
it's
bad you
low
want-
percentage.
Hold on.
Pussy
Let me
over
say
there.
this. Let me say
It's
this.
crazy, bro.
The reason why we can't pass this test in the West, but I could because I'm African.
He did.
The reason why is because we have been conditioned not to think that we could pass it. Over there in Africa, they walk around topless. They walk around half naked anyway. So for them, it's nothing. For us, it's like, oh shit, because we have been perverted with the European mindset that once I see you, I want you. But in Africa, it's nothing.
Europeans
It's
are
nothing.
Europeans are the most perverted
That's-
people on this earth.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
we-
that's what I'm saying.
That's what he said.
like pedophilia.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like,
Crackers.
it shouldn't bother them though.
What you mean it shouldn't bother them?
My whole thing is, if you look at pedophilia, like the whole history of that, it shouldn't be like, oh, I'm getting turned on. Like, it just,
It's sick.
Yeah.
it's
Sick.
They're sick, and I feel like they passed their sickness down.
This is
But
why
I'm just saying,
black
like-
women shouldn't shave their vaginas. They should have hairy vaginas. Okay.
What?
Yes.
What does having? It's Miami. It's hot. How you gonna tell me?
Don't nobody want no 6th grade poom poom.
Great
You need
point,
some
Molly.
hair. You
Great
need some
point,
hair
Molly.
on that vagina.
Molly made a great point though, did she not?
It be hot, bro.
Are you
It's
not
hot
thinking about
in
the?
Africa.
Are you not thinking about the climate? Like
It's hot in
I'm
Africa.
sorry,
What do
the
you
pussy's
mean?
African, so it should withstand the heat.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
That pussy,
African
Hey, that
pussy.
pussy gonna look crazy in a bathing suit when that shit like look like Ben's beard. That shit gonna look crazy in a bathing suit when that shit is fucking afro, bro.
But can you
You
imagine?
can trim it.
But can you
I'll take a
imagine?
trim.
No, that's like too many layers, and you
I'm
got
not taking no
pants.
6th grade poom poom. What is that? Why would I want you to take away what signifies you becoming a woman?
It don't gotta be bald. It don't gotta be bald, but can it can be trimmed though. Like that's no, you ODing.
Let's end this here. I just want anybody here that's a male to go watch Pornhub Mabuka and not jack off. I want to meet that man.
You met him
Right here.
apparently.
I mean, besides Brother Hassan, Brother Chris
I
all over here
respect
talking
the
that
African
shit.
culture.
You niggas was over here silent. Go watch my buka and then tell me what that duka do, nigga. Tell me, nigga. Tell me what that do. Tell me what it does, nigga. Because I felt plenty of nights. Okay, my buka get that shit popping, my nigga. I thought my buka was a girl. I didn't know it was a category.
Everybody, if you've been Googling my buka and you can't find this because Ricky can't fucking read, it's MADODA.
Oh shit.
Madoda. Okay.
It's Madoda?
It's Madoda.
Who the fuck is Mabuka?
I don't know what the fuck.
The name of this episode.
Well, there's a bitch named Mabuka that's getting that shit in, my nigga.
No.
There's some fucking African motherfucker named Mabuka who is
we're
absolutely
not
throwing
gonna
that
name the
ass
episode
to the
Mabuka.
east, to the west.
No, we're not.
Fuck me. I love Mabuka.
It's what we call modern day twerking. It's what we call modern day twerking.
Shit.
All right, guys, we have now reached
A whole episode of Mabuka.
Already?
Yes, goddammit, all the fuck ready.
Fuck, I love Mabuka.
Ngawa, niggas.
Ngawa.
I heard Dave Chappelle say that. I don't even know what the fuck that means.
You don't.
Bro, I can't.
You sound like Caesar.
Niggas say Ngawa, niggas. Ngawa.
Ngawa.
Oh, this Babaku hitting. All
T-shirt
right.
coming
That's
soon.
good.
If I say something crazy, blame Haiti. I'm not letting up on you niggas.
That's
I'm
a
not
good shirt.
I'm not going to forget about it. Benny hit me. We can't let up. I want you niggas to be afraid to DM. I want you to write the sentence out, edit that bitch, backspace, delete your dick, and respond with some respectful shit. Huh? Say, hey, queen.
Only we know what you're talking about, you bitch ass boy.
That's alright. Y'all niggas get distracted too easy.
No, nigga, you wasn't even directing in the beginning.
That-
You got here a flamethrower.
You need direction now?
No, you need to do your job. That's all.
My job, I've been doing my job for 30 weeks. It's the same song, the same
do your
part.
job
You
for you to
can't
do
get
your
this
job?
shit right.
That's ridiculous,
Huh?
Joe.
You
That's
can't
crazy.
get this shit right, huh?
For you to do your job, I need you to do your job for you to do
All
your
right,
job.
you
That's
start
crazy.
smoking Reggie around here. You
That's-
keep fucking.
All right, I ain't mean it. Don't do that. I'm going crazy.
Don't go that far, bro.
I don't even, where do you even find it? What block in Liberty City is that available? Jesus Christ. What corner in the Porky Beach is that? Ooh, guys, before... Okay, never mind. I'll do it later.
Thank God.
I'll do it later. It's going to happen, bitch. You can't run. Corona. Okay. DTT. This shit comes from what looks like Tinder. This man says here, "Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see." LOL.
I'm taking it. I'm using it.
Yes.
I'm using it.
Yes, that's great.
She goes, BOFL, good one.
Oh, you got her. You got her.
He goes, yeah, laugh my ass off. And he goes, cry face, I got one more. This is where niggas always go too far.
Nah, you went too far, bro.
That's
not where you should have went. That's not where you should have went.
He goes, then, are you Japanese? Because I want to get in your Japanese.
Why y'all laughing?
Japan.
Why would he do that, bro?
That's
like you deserve no response. What did she say?
Nothing.
Okay, good.
Molly's face completely turned upside down. She was not.
Is that sexual harassment at that point?
Yeah, why are you bringing up her panties?
That's the same, but did she respond or was it just him talking?
Well, no, she didn't say anything.
Because that's when I feel like it's sexual harassment. When you're not getting a response.
So if she responds, it's not sexual harassment.
You're inviting conversation when you talk back to people on the internet.
That's like saying a woman has on short shorts. So she's
no, it's not. Because the rules that apply on the internet do not also apply in real life.
Why not?
Because on the internet, like I say,
if I post a picture in a 2-piece thong bikini,
and I want to come and comment some crazy shit underneath it, I'm not saying you deserve it, but it's open to do that because that's what the internet is.
I don't think that's an internet thing. I think that happens in real life.
Too.
Yeah,
but
I could wear a G-string
that's a similarity.
down the beach
But what I'm talking about is the fact that if you respond to people online, you invite conversation.
So if a guy says something crazy to me in person and I laugh
online, no.
But you're saying they're two different. But I'm saying
they are two different realms.
Well, here's the thing about it.
Absolutely are.
Some people online would never approach you in person. So
that's what makes it different. People are much bolder behind the keyboard. People are much bolder than when they standing in your face.
So I understand that part, but I'm just saying, like, there's certain things. I feel like if a woman posts a certain picture, it doesn't invite certain comments. Just how if she's out in the club and she has short shorts on, she's not inviting for you to grab her butt.
But you don't understand.
She's not inviting for you to say something nasty to her.
You're trying to ignore the biggest part of the internet.
And what's the biggest part?
Once you put something out into the internet,
that's real world though. That's not.
You're not in control of what people can say
now,
about it.
With a shirt showing my nipples and short shorts, people
you don't deserve any disrespect whatsoever.
Exactly, but I'm going to get that because that's just how people
Says
are.
who? I see it all the time.
What do you mean? You see it all the time. Just because you see it, you don't react. I'm telling you, y'all can record me if y'all want. I could have on a certain outfit. Just do it for a day. Record me in a certain outfit.
Oh, you mean like Future?
Future, like in a certain outfit with a certain look, and see what kind of comment. Because I get it now, depending on my
Chris,
just my hair alone.
You won't win this one.
Depending on my hair alone is the approach that I get from guys. Just depending on your hair alone. Like, let's say if I have braids or faux locks. Oh, queen, you beautiful. You rocking that today, or you're a goddess. You're this, you're that. But if I have a different style, let's say platinum blonde down to my butt, you think I'm gonna get those same responses?
No, absolutely not.
And you shouldn't.
And it's the same.
And you shouldn't.
Same on the internet. Like if I go out in public with a certain outfit on, and I have the same outfit on the internet, I'm gonna get certain responses. People are gonna respond a certain way. They might be a little bolder or a little vulgar on social media, but I feel like they still come at you a certain way based on what they feel like they can come at you.
But any black woman with a blonde wig doesn't deserve any compliment. God damn it! Take that cracker shit off your goddamn head. Well, that's some natural goddamn hair.
I don't know if you want to go back and do some research, honey,
these niggas
but black people come in all shades and hair colors.
Go ahead.
Natural to them.
Go ahead. Did you come like that?
I didn't come like that.
Okay.
But a black person came like that?
Hold on.
Yes.
Can you name the people who do come like that?
Yes, you can.
Where they from?
Let me look them up. I don't know
You gonna look them up. Where they from? What language do they speak? How did they get that genetic marker that creates that blonde hair
But
in
they
them?
still black. So what's your point?
They're not African genetically black. I don't see any black people in America.
So you're telling me anybody who's African genetically black? No, ain't no pausing. Because you want to go, I can go too.
I'm going there.
So you're telling me any person that's
Go
genetically black doesn't have blonde hair, doesn't have blue eyes, doesn't have so-called white features?
There's a genetic mixture in why these people in the area produce the blonde hair and blue eyes. I don't see any Negroes in America.
It's still a genetic feature, and it's still a.
You want to cling to the genetic feature because you want to cling to the white blonde hair. That's it.
Sir, just because
hit me
you
with a bomb, brother.
No, don't hit no bomb on that. Don't hit no bomb on that because no. Let me finish.
I'm trying to understand the link between them having
contradicting
blonde hair
himself.
And you having blonde hair.
Okay.
There's no
How do
link.
they relate?
Okay.
It's like saying Plus got a gold chain, and I want to wear his gold chain. That
Can I
makes
make
no
my link?
sense.
Can I make my link? Because he just clearly said black people are black people, correct? We're all connected. No matter if you Haitian, whatever, black is black. African, he just said he African, right?
No, but he also just said that not all dark people have African markers because those folks are like from Australia.
Yes.
Okay.
So
but
the
some
same
do.
thing with the East Indian people. They're very.
Just how our white women don't have blonde hair. Our white women don't have brown hair. Our white women don't have red hair. So if they dye their hair or whatever, it's the same for a black female to bleach.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Because you're taking the texture of a hair that's not yours either.
What you mean a texture that's not mine?
Your hair doesn't come like that naturally.
Okay.
You're doing things to it to make it like that.
Yeah,
Their hair is
you're
like
not
that.
getting the blonde nappy joint.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm saying, so because she,
You're not
gonna
win this one.
I am gonna win this one. So you're telling me, so because her hair is not naturally blonde, she can't rock blonde hair.
You're not only taking the color of the hair, you're also taking the hair texture of the hair, and then your hair naturally doesn't.
So if she has a blonde curly fro, it's okay.
Molly, let me get with it. Molly, let me get with it.
Like the blonde fro.
Can I vibe with you?
The blonde fro is okay.
Yeah,
even though it's not naturally blonde, she's bleaching her hair to get blonde, but she has a fro.
If you want to,
but you have a problem with when she bleaches it and straightens it.
Hair, that's cool with me.
Okay, so as long as it's half.
Why you ask questions and don't let nobody answer?
Because I can. Because I kind of feel like
why you do that?
I
feel like you know the answer before you ask the question.
She's a dainty black African woman.
She's so dainty.
She's sensitive.
Ain't she dainty? She dainty as fuck.
I'm getting it. You're not seeing this right now.
You're trying to address two different things.
Exactly. I'm getting it from him, and I'm getting it from him. They're both saying things in my ear, so you're not seeing that. But he's saying stuff, and so I'm like double team right now.
Well, you didn't let me finish what I was saying.
I'm finna get loud. Like
you didn't let me finish what I was saying.
Okay, go ahead.
What I'm trying to say is, what people in Australia have going on has nothing to do with why our women here. Like I just said, you say you had to look up what language they speak, where they're from. Mm-hmm. We just go online and say, well, damn, they black too. They're not even black genetically. They have different markers that make them non-black. The same thing like East Indian people. Just because they have dark skin doesn't mean that they're black. These people are different from us. They're not us. Look at their hair texture. It's wet and wavy. Your hair is not like that. Be African. Be proud to be African. But again, hold on. Going back to what I was saying, our self-hatred is someone else's benefit. So you go into the Arab store and get the 60-inch long blonde weave for $200, $300 and then make up excuses on why you wearing it. Just be real. It's a form of self-hatred when our women go outside themselves. It's self-hatred. You can't go around that.
But if you want to bring up self-hatred, sir.
Oh, self-hatred is just in black men as well.
I have a question. How
Talk
many, if I was to post a picture right now with weave down my back, ass shots, blonde hair, how many black guys do you think is double tapping that picture?
Self-hatred.
That's self-hatred.
That's what he's saying.
So, I don't.
Every time I tap, I'm hating myself.
That's self-hatred, period.
But what are y'all tapping more
I
than
cannot
others?
sleep next to a black woman if her hair is not like my mother's or my sister's. Girl, you got to get out my bed. If you ain't got no box braids in, you ain't got no something that's African. I'm not. First of all, I don't like nothing about white women. Why am I laying down with a black woman who has white women hair texture and it's getting in my face? It's like sleeping with a dog. I'm straight, man. I need me an African woman next to me. And any African man who lets you wear weave and walk around like that, he subconsciously likes white women, and you should drop his ass point blank. Period.
So
gonna leave you
that
for the white girl.
means like 98% in this room should
Drop
be
him.
single.
Drop him.
Talk to
Period.
him.
Because if a man can't love Africa, he can't love African women for who and what they is, man. I'm tired of this double consciousness bullshit. Tired of it. I need an African woman.
Bang, bang, nigga.
And what's African?
A woman who loves her hair texture, her skin complexion, everything about who and what she is. Embrace it.
So I'm guessing she don't wear makeup.
She can wear makeup if she wants. It depends on how she wears it.
But you just said she.
It
It depends on
on
how
the shade.
some would. Now
Ain't
you
no-
know this. Come
no,
on, Molly.
like,
You
y'all
don't
can't-
play.
y'all
You know,
can't-
Molly.
No,
you know
but I'm
certain
trying-
makeup.
Y'all trying to make it seem like it's cut and dry. Like she can't have straight hair and love herself. Like if she has straight hair, she got identity problems. If she bleach her hair, she got identity problems. But she can't love herself if she wants to get a relaxer. She can't love herself if she wants to have red hair this week.
You know the
she
straight
can't
hair
love
I'm
herself.
talking about.
She can't love herself if she wants to have blue hair. She can't love herself if she wants to have like,
like
it don't
Molly.
make it don't make no sense. Like it's kind of like on one part you're like, oh yeah, then on this part it don't make no sense.
You know, I'm trying to understand what happened in the 70s where the niggas left perms but the women didn't. What the fuck was that? Why?
What do you mean?
The
Like,
fade?
because there was a point where all niggas were permanent.
The
Niggas
fade?
had slick backs, women had slick backs.
It
What
was
the
the fade.
The fade make niggas want to stop slicking back?
No, the Jerry
Nah.
curl.
No good, because, yeah,
don't
niggas
think
still
it's that.
Jerry curl.
Jerry curl.
Jerry curl
Niggas
definitely
went
is
from
a
the
nigga.
afro to the Jerry curl.
Yeah, this is a Jerry curl.
And then from the Jerry curl to just the fade.
The fade. The fade.
So
I
the
feel like-
fade made niggas stop putting shit in their hair.
Yes.
Once you could keep it low enough to get waves and still, you know.
So waves eradicated white supremacy from black man hair. It's
Well, not
revolutionary.
all the way.
No,
Because
no, because
waves,
y'all still
young
wear
Little
crease
Yachty,
white
what is his name?
supremacy.
Little Lachi, Little Lottie.
Yeah.
And
With-
all
with-
these other
with the red hair.
niggas out here with these bangs in their hair.
And
Not
with
all the way.
and with the beads. That
Bayang.
Well, the bees,
I'm about to say, ain't that?
the bees a little African.
I'm about to say the beast
Oh,
is
is it?
African.
But did you
yes.
see the video he did where he was like pumping
Yeah,
his hair
of
up?
course.
Yeah, man. Like, nah.
Because
So not
he
all
had
the
his
way.
hair blown out.
It was a
Yeah, he
joke,
had it blown
bro.
out.
Come on now. That's a joke.
It was a joke.
He looked
And he got
like
his hair-
Jaleel White when he
That was
played
the
his
song,
sister
The Bang.
That-
on Family
Yeah.
Matters,
Oh,
bro.
okay.
Yeah.
That
But
was
that
a joke.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
don't-
joke to
It wasn't in all three.
demasculate the black man to appease the white man.
I'm trying to tell you, boy.
That's the only person laughing in all of this.
He ain't the only woke nigga here. I'm woke too. Nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know I
I know the
forgot,
vibe.
I
ain't
forgot
the
we was
only
doing
woke
fucking
nigga here.
DM Diaries, man.
I was gonna say, how the hell we got here, but I like it.
I don't know.
We were doing.
Yo, the women in your family, bro, strong, bro.
Don't say that. They're hype.
Oh,
They're hype.
Please.
my bad. My
They
bad.
are
We're
hype.
not strong. We are just convicted in the way we feel, and can't nobody make us feel no other
No,
way.
you
Listen.
guys are hype.
Listen,
I
you're
get hype when I get
sensitive and
excited.
opinionated.
Yes, very.
Sensitive and opinionated.
That's wrong too.
Is that not Ricky?
Yes, there you go.
Is that not Ricky? Is he
there you
not
go.
opinionated and sensitive?
I'm them. I just don't have breast.
Exactly.
Okay, this other
Like,
nigga.
I don't know what you
Hey, Ngawa. All right.
Mabuka.
This other nigga says, "Why don't we go back to my place and find my Dragon Balls?" This is
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Why do we go back to my place and find the what?
find my Dragon Balls.
That's just corny. Like,
Okay,
really,
okay.
sir?
So you're a dick. You don't deserve anything. But what the fuck did she say?
Oh, absolutely nothing.
Thank God. Because
how do you respond to that?
like, how do you respond to that?
That boy got nothing.
That's what I want to say
You
to
know
the
how
men
you
on
respond
this,
to
on
that?
this podcast.
You send that dumbass nigga to DM Diaries. That's what you send dumbass niggas that do dumbass shit. Like
That's
that.
what
Some of the things y'all send is suspect. Like, why? Like, how do you even
Dragon Ball?
respond?
Don't
Really?
fucking ruin a great television show with your fucking perversions, you little shit.
Ew, you watch
Nah, I don't watch it
Japanese
at all.
fucking
I don't watch it.
cartoons?
You
I
fucking
watch
fuck.
Boondocks.
Oh, okay, I'm not surprised as well.
Yeah, I watch Boondocks.
What kind of African are you watching those Japanese motherfuckers
I do watch.
do karate?
I watch a couple of different anime.
Because he picks and chooses when he wants to do things.
That's funny. As
Which
fuck.
African are you referring to?
Mm.
Which African are you referring to?
Oh, I'm Chris.
Okay.
You as well.
So because I watch.
Me as well?
Like,
So
yes,
wait a
y'all
minute.
both.
Wait.
You can't watch
Wait,
black
because
animated cartoons. Are they
because
black
I'm
animated?
Consuming
Plus having a hard time over there.
Muhammad
Man,
Ali
listen.
Jr. was in
Both
that
of you motherfuckers over there
Okay,
giving me a hard
and how many
goddamn time.
episodes?
Hey! God damn it! Cut the fucking mic off. Cut every fucking mic. Every mic on the side of the room, cut it the fuck off right now. Cut it the fuck off. Speaking of... All right, what the fuck you talking about? You stuck. Speaking of Africans named Chris, we are recording this podcast inside Chris's fucking illustrious restaurant, Vegetarian Delights Juice Bar, 6060 Miramar Parkway, Miramar, Florida. Come here for your vegan food options. Brand new menu every day. Instagram Delight Juice Bar, 954-241-7402. That is 954-241-7402. Give us a call. Call in your order and pull up. We'll meet you at the door. It's still love. It's still sanitized. Come on through. We love you. Black-owned businesses, baby. Okay, you can turn the mics on now.
Yo, is this the first time the mics ever had to get cut off?
The whole side of the room. This is the first time.
What did we do? I'm sorry.
I couldn't get anybody to listen at the same time.
I was getting my shit off over here, man. Damn,
okay, but the viewers don't see what I have going on. I literally have two people with the same opinions on the outside of me.
You're starting both fights.
Me and Chris don't agree on everything.
No, I'm not. I'm just stating my opinion, and I have one on the left with the same.
You have to address one at a time. You're trying to address both of them.
It's hard though because they're both in my ear, like black power, black power. Like calm down. Like we're not saying it's not. We're not saying it's not that. Like just let me tell you why I feel.
That's the title right there. Black power, black power, black power.
Yeah, like I can tell you how I feel, so you can see where I'm coming from. I'm not trying to say y'all are wrong, but it's like black power, black power. Okay, calm down. Like we're not saying it's not.
Down, niggas. Hey man, don't ever turn my mic off again, man. I ain't do a motherfucking thing.
No.
This is the one time I'm being quiet. Niggas turn my mic down. Dog. What the fuck?
You caught a stray. I wanted these three niggas.
Damn, dog. What I do, dog?
You caught a stray.
I was trying to have my dog promote. Next thing you know, he told me my mic was off the whole time.
I'm so sorry. You caught
like
a stray.
a dumbass. I'm over here saying black businesses, and no one hears it.
I'm so sorry.
They didn't even play the music. They didn't even play the Caribbean music.
It's all right.
No man.
Hey, now look,
Damn,
Hassan. Listen.
Next time we need to swap.
It was an aka promo.
So I told Plus that if ever we do an episode of this podcast and they miss doing the promo, he got to buy me merch for the rest of the year.
What you talking about?
So now these
Plus everybody know fucking merch for the rest.
Want to be 100% of the paint. You hear me?
Nigga from North Miami, he finna catch him slipping.
He's done with segues. He's just going hardcore commercials now.
Before I leave, I have to start a fight. Wait, I'm gonna fight because Hassan believes.
You done had a 3-hour episode the other day. But what you cutting this one short?
Yeah, you see him? You see he's trying to get the fuck out of here.
Come on,
he's trying to get the fuck out of here.
What the fuck you talking about?
You see him? Get in his ass, son.
Oh, you want to?
Fuck you going, nigga? Where the fuck you going?
We didn't even talk about the bombing in the Middle East. Man. We got a whole bunch of shit to talk about, bro.
Running off into the sunset.
Hold on, wait a minute.
If you think I'm part of for 3 hours tonight, y'all boys sleep.
We got Hassan. You want to pull Hassan for the short boy? Huh?
Yo,
Hassan and Molly here. You trying to do an hour, nigga?
Get the fuck
out of here, nigga. Let's
y'all had 10,000 Twitter people tonight, bro. Come on, man.
Nigga go, man. What's up, man? Well, as you were saying,
I'm gonna slide the fuck out of you. You watch me work. Hassan believes that the military is not for black people. Molly, take it easy, don't choke. Molly believes that not only should every black person be in the military, but every person should go into the military because you leave with a sense of purpose and self.
I think that's crazy.
Wait, come on.
Come on, guy. We weren't talking to you.
But he's just gonna whisper under all the conversations like to create confusion and clutter.
How many motherfucking people went to the military and they're homeless now? Like that shit.
But do you know why they're homeless?
There's a lot of different reasons.
Exactly.
But let me say this.
Okay, so
no.
let's not do that.
Okay, hold on.
Because
you guys just missed a great.
What we're not gonna do is that's what we're not gonna do. Ain't no hold up because you wasn't in the military.
I'm gonna let you talk. Go ahead.
Okay. Exactly. The people who end up the way they end up has nothing to do with race or nothing. That is that person and their circumstances. Period. That's one thing you can't debate me on because I was in and you wasn't. So go ahead. What's your comment?
Just because I was not enjoying the military don't mean I don't know things or aspects about the military. First of all, this United States military.
Because you read it on Google and Wikipedia. But go ahead.
No, definitely not.
Okay.
This United States government that you're proud of joining is the reason why Haiti is in the situation that it's in. The occupation of Haiti from 1915 to 1934, even as recently they went into Haiti and brought down Haiti and destroyed Haiti and stole natural resources out of Haiti. So you're telling black people to go into a system that's going to eventually attack their own people? When they go into Grenada, when they go into Africa, who they sending there? Black people to die to occupy black people's lands. That's ridiculous to tell them to ever go to the any armed forces owned by a cracker.
Are you done?
Why would we do that?
Okay, are you done?
On that particular subject,
okay.
Yes.
Okay, so since you're done, that means I can speak. When you talk about sending black people or whatever, it's not black people. It's everybody goes over there, right? And the same reason you're able to sit at this table and talk the way you talk is because I did what I did. So what you're not gonna do is come for me and tell me that I can't do something that I feel like I deem that I can. At the end of the day, I got the same benefit as them so-called crackers got. Them same things that them crackers got, I got it. Them same deals them crackers get, I get it. So you can't tell me that, oh, whatever. The only reason what I'm saying is everybody should do it is because I feel like there's certain way that it's structured that I feel like everybody can benefit from learning when they get out. So don't ever come for me as being a black person in the military. That's what you're not going to do.
See, I didn't come for you. I came for the system itself. But you're taking it personal because you joined the military and you are a part of that. I never said anything about you personally. I said about the system.
No.
About the system in itself. And again, if we're going to talk about this United States military that we're proud to be in as African people, we have to look at the totality of what it's doing and what it has done to African people. Point blank, period. And that's, I hate to say it, foolish to tell black people to join the white man's army to help bring down other African people. And you can't deny that.
So you're telling me that it's only white, like it's only white people that's tearing them down. It's not themselves. They have nothing to do with it. It's really only white people that's really tearing them down. Like it's really only coming from one direction and one direction only.
You have to more elaborate on that because I don't want to say anything foolish. And you're saying the United States military is based off of all races of people.
Yes.
Right. Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Right.
So when you're talking about, for example, Africa, right? And you're saying and you're saying they're sending in black people to tear down other other
blacks,
Africans,
white, Hispanics, everybody in the military.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that's like only to them only? That's
yeah.
Not,
because we're going in the interest of white people. Anytime we go into a person's country, we're going in the interest of white people. We're not going to better ourselves. So why would I join your boys club and not create my own? There isn't one African army that could stand up to the United States Army, militarily wise, right? So instead of us joining them, this we could probably agree on. How about we create our own army and our own militias and we fund ourselves instead of depending on their benefits, right? Because at the end of the day, when the piper pay the piper, he gonna come and he gonna want his receipt.
Okay, and that's all and well, that's good or whatever. But you live here though.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter because the United States is constructed of a bunch of different people. You can't sit here and be like, oh, I'm gonna build an all Hispanic army or I'm gonna build an all black army and really feel like it's gonna take off or it's gonna go somewhere. That's not realistic.
Militia.
If you truly so my whole thing, if you truly feel like in the black experience and why don't you go there?
Go
you sound like a cracker, fool.
Go ahead.
Are you saying go back to Africa? Is that what you're gonna say? Are you saying go back to Africa?
Like I don't know how that's shady. My whole thing is so what he's speaking of is it's not gonna happen. It can't exist here.
What do you mean it can't exist? There's black militias, there's white militias.
A successful one?
Yeah, there's black militias, there's white militias.
There's black successful militias.
In the Constitution that that we uphold, it says that you can have a militia.
You don't uphold that because you don't believe in that construct.
Because
so how are you
fuck
doing
that Constitution. Excuse me, I'm not cussing at you, by the way.
Hold on.
Fuck that Constitution. And the reason why I say that is because, like you just said earlier, what you did was the sacrifice, and why I can sit here and say what I say. I call bullshit on that because God gave me freedom of speech, not no crack at his piece of paper. Like I could say what the fuck I want to say, and the consequences come behind that.
Here.
Anywhere in the world.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Anywhere in the world.
And
like I said, the consequences will come behind that.
Exactly.
That's freedom of speech in itself. Not no cracker writing no shit down.
What I'm saying is you can speak the way you want to speak with without nothing happening is what I'm saying. Like what I'm saying
stuff
is
still happens.
okay,
things
but
still
you
happen.
you
Get your ass
know what I'm
canceled.
saying. Like I'm just saying in certain parts of the world it just wouldn't happen. Period. Like that's not gonna happen. Like you can't just come out and say what you want to say and nothing happens to you is what I'm saying.
Like I said, you would deal with the consequences. But
Exactly.
freedom of
So
speech
it's not
comes
going to happen the way it happens here, which is my point. I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying the consequences and the what you call it and how far it goes and all that
It doesn't go far for
happen
black people in
here.
America. It doesn't go far for black people in America. When black people say anything that opposes the system, freedom of speech, we end up like Nick Cannon. We end up like any other black person with fame and celebrity. So that whole freedom of speech thing is contorted to whiteness whenever it works for whiteness and not for black people. If it worked for us, we wouldn't be on television apologizing every time we say something that may have offended white people. That's bullshit. I call bullshit on that.
I mean, there's people who said comments and they don't take it back. So, like, you're speaking on Nick Cannon because
Kevin Hart, any black person who may have said anything contrary to the belief. But if you want
because
to
they're
push,
trying to appeal to the masses.
okay, but what happened to freedom of speech? They should be able to say what they want to say on television, right?
Exactly. And that's my whole point. Kevin Hart can speak how he wants to speak, and he gets certain actions put towards him. There are certain places on this. There are certain places on this earth. If you go there and like, if you say something out against the government, you'll get stoned. Like you'll get killed. Is what the point I'm making. I'm not trying to say that there's no freedom of speech nowhere. And what I'm saying is you can go outside and you can get on a bullhorn right now and say, fuck white people, fuck Trump, whatever the case is, because it's here. Well, but other places you cannot go and say fuck the president and think you're gonna make it home.
You know why this so-called level of freedom of speech actually even exists in America? Because they have so conditioned us to not to give a fuck about anything that's gonna benefit us in the first place. So of course I can stand on the corner saying fuck Trump and black this and black that because they know it's not gonna affect anybody. I'll give you a prime example. After the Million Man March, when Louis Farrakhan brought out 1 million black men to Washington, right? Directly after he did that, and the government realized that he can pull 1 million black men together, he couldn't find a place to speak at no more. That's freedom of speech. When we realize, they'll let you say whatever you want to say when they realize people ain't listening to you.
He could find places, but it's not the places he wanted. You can't tell me he could.
Sweetheart, trust me, I studied this. I studied this for
and
quite
I studied
some
this
time.
too, boo boo.
I studied
this too. Don't
Louis
come for me.
Farrakhan was blocked out. He was blocked out from speaking engagements for years and years and years.
So he can gather at a park. He can gather at a beach. He can. So you need blocked up.
You need permits for that. Louis Farrakhan can't even go to. He can't even travel to the UK.
We talking about law-abiding citizens here.
Come on, you need permits for that. You just can't go to a park and start speaking in front of 1 million people or something like that.
That's crazy. Who would do that?
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is the freedom of speech exists because they realize that they have nullified people's consciousness to even paying attention to the shit.
So you're the only one that's awake because you speaking completely against it. So you're the only one that's awake. That's up.
No, I feel that.
We all sleeping but you. But, I'm sorry, but you and Chris. Everybody else sleep but y'all.
I guess.
No. Niggas want to keep the episode going, but I see 1 million phones out. Let's talk about what's real.
Everybody
Who are you texting?
The same person you were texting just now. That's a minute ago. So like you were saying, keep going.
But
we're listening,
I'm
guys.
just saying this. I think it is foolish to encourage our people
Nobody. He's a
to
miss.
join
He
the white
fucking
man's
missed.
army. And
Focus,
But how
Ricky.
is it the white man? Okay. What I'm trying to say is, how is it the white man's army? So if I'm benefiting, I get everything that anybody else next to me gets. How is that the? I don't get what you're saying when the white man's army.
Because they
a white
fight
man
in the best
constructed it.
interest for white people. They fight in the best interest for white people. They don't have a fight for African
Yeah,
people.
everybody's in that bitch following orders. No one's in there doing what they want to do.
Okay, so when you're in the African army, or who you fighting in the best interest of your country, right? Like
Black people,
it's-
black country.
Exactly. So I don't
So
know.
how does that make what he's saying wrong? If you're fighting against the white people,
because
But
what I'm saying is I get
I
the
think-
same benefits that
I
the person
think-
next to
But
me.
we're not talking about the
I think
benefits,
we're
sweetie. We're not talking about the benefits.
I think we're confusing territories with who people are, because being in America does not make you an American automatically.
That was a good icebreaker. But I'm not talking about the benefits.
I tried
tried to find something. I tried to find
what he was talking about.
I tried to find something to say.
I didn't know what he was saying.
But then those same VA loans that you're talking about, they didn't start getting allocated to black people until the 1960s and 70s. Let's be real. We 300, 200 years behind. The suburbs was created on those VA loans and things like that black people were not getting, that they were being cut out on. And there's still cases, and if anybody knows this, you can look this up. There's cases of black women who are raped in the military by white sergeants and white generals.
Oh, no. Well, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that because specifically,
it doesn't exist.
Hold up. No, I'm not trying to say that. What y'all doing?
So why is he not gonna do that?
Okay, because what he's trying to make it seem like, okay, she was only be able to rape because she was a black woman.
No,
women,
they were raped. Matter of fact, you can look up Haiti right now. How many soldiers have kids in Haiti? I posted articles. Have kids in Haiti with the Haitian women where they raped them and then left the country.
It's the same thing in Vietnam. What do you mean?
It's what you
call it. Matter of fact, it was a whole act that was passed to bring those same kids back over from Vietnam to here because it happened so much. What I'm trying to tell you is you making it seem like I'm getting raped in the army because it's a black woman thing. It's not a black woman thing. In the military, it's a woman thing. Because when the military was first created, it was men. It's structured around men. So that whole rape case or whatever,
white men,
has nothing to do with black women or being black. If you're a woman, it's at disadvantage, period.
White men.
White women get raped, Spanish women get raped, black women get raped by white men. But it's all race that's getting raped by white men.
White men are evil.
What's your point?
So then,
I told you my point already.
No, you didn't. You're making it seem like white men are only raping black
How the brother do it? Right here, Molly. I don't care about other races. You telling me all this? I don't care about other races. I only care about African people. So you telling me about other races people? I don't care. I only care about African people. That's it.
But when you're focusing on that, you're making
I
it
have
seem
to.
like we're a
my
target,
only
like
focus
only
is African people.
It's not only us.
My only focus is African people.
I understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
But you're skewing. I'm looking.
Yeah, my only focus is African people. Everybody else can take care of themselves, like they've been doing for hundreds of years, while we've been persecuted and stoned and rocked. That's it. That's it. Listen. You talking about protecting you, and then I'm talking about black women, and you trying to bring other women in. That's the crazy shit about it. I'm trying to pull you and tell you like, yo, and you talking about other women.
No,
and then you gonna say black men don't protect you.
No, that's
not crazy. No,
I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. No, I'm just saying the way you were. The way you were, speaking your speech made it seem like white women out here blinking rap.
I don't care about white women. I only care about you. That's it.
I understand what you're saying.
I only care about you. That's it.
I'm just saying the way you're making it seem. Once again, I'm gonna tell you how I'm taking it. You're making it seem like black women are being taken advantage of.
They are.
We're helpless. I don't think no. But how? So which one is it? Are we strong, smart, or are we being taken advantage of? Which one is it?
You can be both.
You can be okay.
You can be both.
Oh.
How am I strong but being taken advantage of?
You can be strong physically, weak mentally. A lot of black men are like that. So, a lot of black women can be emotionally strong and physically weak.
So the women
like that
are in the military are what? They're mentally weak?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying protect and love black women. I am only worried about our black women. That's my only obligation. It's black women. I don't care about any other race of people. So what's your
definition of love?
What's my definition of love?
Yeah.
Correction and protection. If I love you, I will protect you. And I will correct you when you are wrong and when you're doing something off code. And that is the definition of love.
And your form of correction, do you feel like it's always appropriate or the route you go?
I don't know. Each person has their proper term on how they like to be corrected. Some people you could do it verbally. Some people you have to, whatever. But correction and protection is the true definition of love. I love you. I'm going to protect you. When you're wrong, I'm going to correct you.
That's on gang. That's on the gang. That's on the gang.
Protection and correction.
That's on the gang, cousin. Listen to me. That's on the gang.
Why you want Hassan to be wrong? What's wrong?
I don't want him to be wrong. But it's just that I'm not gonna lie. Like the way he comes across very like full of hate. Like he's angry.
That's cool, but I love you though. So why you worrying about me hating other people if I love you?
Because why you gotta
crazy?
Why you gotta be
you
so
see
angry?
Why you worrying about me hating
other
other people?
1 second though. This is 1 second. But you see what happens when a black man is assertive and knows what he wants.
Come on now. Come on, Chris.
Come on.
I don't see.
No.
Okay, break it down. Did I miss something here already?
For once, you don't sound crazy. Go ahead.
Okay.
Earlier, you said when you were lit, when you were hype, when you were saying how you
Yeah, because I
felt,
was assertive.
niggas looked at you and said aggressive, right?
Yeah.
But when he's passionate and honestly, like his message, he says, it's not white hate, it's black love. So because I focus on white people, because I focus on black people.
He calls white people crackers. And
They are crackers.
But he's showing his love for you as you're bigging up other fuck those other motherfuckers. He's talking about you.
I know, but y'all still didn't see. Y'all not getting my point. I feel like when he only mentioned black women, he made it seem like we were a target. That's what I'm saying.
You are a
like
target.
it's solely like it's like let me zone in on a black girl.
Well,
If I
let me
touch
ask
her,
you this.
nobody would care about her. So let me.
How many black women go missing in America and people care about them? I got the statistics.
Come on now.
I got the
Y'all
statistics.
talking about
How
black
many
people
black
that-
women
how
go
many
missing
black
in
people
America?
in the community? You're talking about us. We care, right? You said fuck them crackers, so statistics don't matter at this point, right? If you're saying fuck them crackers, fuck their opinion.
If we're being realistic, if
they don't
a
care,
majority
if a
of
black
black
girl's
people
missing,
don't
why
care
does it
when
matter?
black people go
We care,
missing.
but we care though.
A majority of, but we are not us sitting here.
But
at this
y'all
round-
just said
at
they
this
don't
round
matter.
table,
It
Y'all
doesn't
just
matter.
said white people don't matter. So if they're the majority of the population, why does that?
No, I
matter?
said black women go missing. How many black women go missing?
And I care. Black community,
Yeah.
people care.
I didn't say anything about white
but
women.
we not the majority.
Because let me ask you a question.
So in this point, white people matter.
There
Because
are
we're
more
not the
people
majority.
that feel like that's not my business. I got work in the morning.
Okay.
Because let me ask you a quick
Yes.
question before we leave this. You're in the military. You're a black woman.
Yes.
What was your experience like in the military? Because we are hearing horror stories that black women or even Latino women, any woman that's not a white woman that is going through the military, what was
It's
your
like
experience
open
like?
season on women in the military.
No, I feel like it has nothing to do with race. It has everything to do with gender. Like it's open season on women. Period. Because like I said, when the military was first created, it's structured and built around men. They have a whole class where it tells you where it teaches people how to not sexually harass your counterparts. It's pretty much telling the men, y'all can't do this, y'all can't grab her butt, y'all can't say certain things because they're used to it being just all men.
But
So-
Okay, let me say this. I'll concede to your point, and I never do this, but I concede to your point, right?
Oh, history
and
again.
I'll say
NWO history.
it's not about race when it comes to the rape. I'll concede to your point and say I'll give you that, but how it's dealt with and how it's rectified is based off of race, and you can't take that away.
Facts.
Yes, I can.
You cannot
Facts.
take that
I
away
can.
because
I've
black
seen-
women do not receive that same
I'm
level
with
of
you, Hassan.
attention
I'm
and
with you.
justice. Now I
I'm
gave you
with
the first one.
I'm
I
fucking
said,
with you.
I'll say the rape is not about race.
I'm with
but
you
when it
on
comes to how it's dealt with
That's
and how it's
100% a
rectified in the system, is not dealt with the same.
That's 100% a fact.
I completely
God damn it.
disagree with I disagree with that because like I said, I've seen cases where, for example, right? Just how he said, if like on the internet, if a girl posts a picture with her nipples out, right? She's gonna get certain reactions, right? I've seen cases where no matter what it was, it could have been white, black, or Spanish. If they dressed a little, different outside of work, or if they post certain pictures, they would get sexually harassed, and the stuff would get swept under the carpet. What I do believe is the person who is, I guess, committing the act is how it's carried out. Because I done seen somebody like just whisper to a girl, he got kicked out of the army because his rank, because he held no rank. I didn't see somebody hold rank, like I'm talking about publicly sexually, like made a comment about somebody, talking about they want to take them home, do all this stuff. She comes up and accuses him, and it goes it goes away. It does not have anything to do with maybe media wise and like and what you call it and who sees it and how far it goes. Okay, yes, but in the military, it's solely. I'm telling you, it has only to do with the position that they're in. It has
all
nothing-
right. So when you
Who are in the high
in
positions?
the beginning of it, you said that the military, like joining the military, was good for learning like structure,
Yeah.
and things like that. So, do you understand that a lot of the people who would join the military lack self-discipline, they lack structure, they lack just an understanding of what it is to function in a human being setting. So they're in a learning process. I'm not saying anything to explain away what they do or why they do it, but just that culture in general is why Brotha Hassan and myself agree on the stance that no one should join that, because it's not fit for people who are humans. It's fit for people who are trying to understand life. They trying to gain structure.
So the last time I checked, let me just say, the last time I checked, they don't allow people in the military who have extensive criminal records. Am I correct on saying that?
No.
Have they changed that?
What you call it? It depends on the time of war.
Okay.
Like right now, there's no threats. The threat level is at a minimum, so they're gonna be more strict with who they let in. Same thing with tattoos, all that stuff.
Okay,
yes.
so essentially, they want people who have clean records. And the reason why they want people who have clean records because it shows your ability to follow directions, that you've been a part of this system, that you are basically a sheep to the system,
You just don't
right?
have no direction.
When they say go kill, you're not going to think about it. You're just going to go kill. People who have committed crimes show a level of rebellion. They have a level of thinking for themselves, like, I'm going to try to do this and et cetera, et cetera. And so that level of rebellion is not allowed in the army. We don't want people who break the law because they're going to break our laws when it's time for us to send them to go kill, right? So to me, again, if we're fighting for interest, if we're fighting for purpose, we should have our own and not encourage our own people to go into that white supremacist system to go fight in other African countries and practice imperialism against other African people.
No.
No?
No. So the whole point of being an NCO, yes, no. Y'all asking me, I told you no.
No.
That is the black woman experience.
No.
Just no. Just no.
No.
It's just not right.
Nope.
You know what?
That's it.
The song said 7 pages. You know
Yeah.
what?
No.
No.
Hey, listen, and you know what? This is a perfectly safe place for you to get that off. Go ahead.
Yes.
You were
I mean,
saying-
listen, I
Okay.
love black women, but black women, because of the system of white supremacy, never gonna let white supremacy off the hook, have been made
No, you cannot.
into the
think that's
most
the shirt right
fucking difficult women on the planet to deal with, right? And I say that unequivocally because of the system of white supremacy. But I love and admire and adore and want to preserve black women. But because of that goddamn system, it's hard to deal with black women sometimes.
It's added to the level of
It's
difficulty.
added to the level of difficulty, man.
All right, guys, it's 2 hours enough. Yeah. All right. It's 2 fucking hours of this enough. Yeah.
Yo, plus you didn't miss me, bro. You just cut.
No. These niggas, no. Before here, we said we gotta get here and do
how this
1:30.
podcast is ending.
These bastards.
I think we can go a little longer.
That's what she said. You know what time it is, man?
That's what happens when you
118.
show them how big it really is. That's 3-hour episodes for everybody.
But listen, Molly, you love being Haitian, right? You
I
love
do.
the Haitian.
Hey,
culture.
no, I love doing Ask a Real Nigga.
No.
I love it.
Oh, here we go. Ask a real nigga.
Niggas. Ask a real nigga. Ride with your boy, ride with your boy, ride. Niggas. Slide with your boy, slide with your boy, slide. Niggas. Ask a real niggas. You want a real nigga? Ask a real nigga. Black as fuck. Nigga. Like a gun trick. Nigga. Follow me on Twitter. Nigga. Bitch, you big, I'm bigger. Nigga. No, I'm quick to hit her. Nigga. About to hit a spliffer with my nigga Chris. Okay. This very first Ask a Real Nigga question actually comes from our friend Sade Barack Obama on Twitter.
Real nigga.
Barack Obama.
So we were on Twitter, and this person tweeted, can we talk about how black men allowed white and Latina women to feel like an upgrade over black women?
Speak on it.
Because I'm ready.
I like her. Speak
Right?
on it.
And then I said, look deeper. Why you think a whole generation of niggas thought this was the right thing to do? And then she goes, this is a great Ask a Real Nigga question. So here I am, Ask a Real Niggas, right? Do you think when Blade Penderhughes says that black men have allowed white and Latina women to feel like an upgrade over black women. Do you think that's a thing?
Yes.
It is a thing. I want to speak to it because it goes back to what Molly was talking about earlier when she said when she was growing up, that's what they saw growing on TV. A lot of niggas saw the Denises, the Whitley Gilberts, the Ginas, and the Jennifer Lopez's, you know, and they said, hey, that's what it is.
So first of all, I want to say this. We got to start classifying black men and niggas and in general. I have never put anything over a black woman.
So they're different now.
They're 100% different.
Shit, I'm a nigga.
They're 100% different. I've never put the
black women over everything shirts.
That's it. That's all I give a fuck about is black women.
Right there.
Black women are beautiful.
Y'all niggas is doing shirts.
There you go right
So your whole life,
my whole life.
You've never looked at a Spanish woman and been like, oh, she's.
For what? Why would I take a carbon copy? No. Why would I take a carbon copy of an African woman? Because when she cooked me food, her empanadas, that's African food. That's black food. I might as well date the real thing. Why am I dating the fake for?
Ask your friends.
I ain't got no friends that date no crackers, so I can't ask them.
Ask your counterparts.
I ain't got no counterparts.
Ask black men.
They made black men, them little boys.
Well, ask them little boys.
I don't fuck with them.
I don't fuck with little boys.
I don't fuck
Why
with
do you
them.
fuck? They black. You shouldn't.
I
All black
don't care.
people.
Under no circumstances
all
do we
skin
fuck
folk
with
is
little
not
boys.
kinfolk.
Nope.
So if you black and you fair a certain
All
criteria, you
skinfolk
fuck with them.
ain't
If not,
kinfolk.
then nah.
Excuse me, it's coming in.
So what y'all saying is, if they're black and they on the same wave page as you, it's cool. But if not, then they out of there.
No.
That needs to be a level of it. There needs to be a level of it.
That's
because you ain't pulling me into white supremacy.
That's minimizing.
Okay, so
now,
how
if you're not on the level that I'm trying to be on,
and what's the level you're trying to be on?
Fuck white people.
No, not even that. That's not what
I know you, sir. I'm asking.
That's not what
Chris.
the question. You can't ask me a question and while I'm answering your first question. Ask me another.
Okay,
question.
well, answer the first question.
All right. So the first answer to your question is, if you see, I forgot already. I'm too high for this shit, bro. How long we been doing this? I'm too high for this.
Man, listen, man. If you on some cracker shit and you black and you got crackatosis, I can't fuck with you. That's point blank. Period.
Yeah, see.
That's point blank. Period.
Whatever Hassan say, that's
I'm gonna be
my
honest with
mood
you.
for the rest of the episode.
That's what they call you, Brotha Croissant.
What?
He does.
Ricky just called you. Ricky called him
Oh,
Brotha Croissant.
No.
Yes.
Ricky called him Brotha Croissant earlier. Wait, no one heard that?
Yeah, I heard it.
You were cooking, brother.
I'm trying to tell y'all niggas, but I was. I'm trying to tell you. Brother Croissant.
This is my brother from another mother, all right?
Hey,
gotta respect my brother.
I gotta sit on the outside.
Okay, so
I tried to position.
this next question comes from the homie Papi Cremas. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's my dog. All the questions are woke as fuck today. And it's not a coincidence.
It's like they knew Hassan was gonna be
It just
here.
lined up this way, I swear to you. This nigga says,
The ancestors
howdy,
talking.
hope y'all doing well. Staying healthy. We are, bro. First time listener.
Got
Wait,
that purple sea moss on deck.
He's not. Purple Sea Moss on deck.
Yes, sir.
It's like perp, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exciting.
That shit nice.
Asking real niggas a question. How much of the black experience is a result of self-choice versus some sort of systematic oppression?
Molly?
You're the only one who understood this question.
How much is a choice and how much is the system?
Yeah. That's a great way to put it.
I feel like choice and system, I might say like 60-40, 70-30 maybe.
Choice?
That's generous.
I feel like no system. I feel like a lot of, because if you just think about growing up, right? Just the jokes or who was deemed attractive or who was seen as a certain way, it's all off what you saw, right? For example, when foreign black people come to this country, like Nigerians, Haitians, Bahamians, they come here. They don't have the best views of African Americans. Like, they'll talk to them like pretty much how a white person would. Like, oh, they're lazy, just off of what they've seen socially, off of how they're portrayed. So I kind of feel like we might not want to admit it, but I kind of feel like that has a big way with the women that we choose to date, who we deem beautiful. I feel like it's like that's why I said a good 70-30, 60-40.
I think it's 90-10.
Yeah, I'll agree with Chris on that. I think a lot of the black experience is out of a reaction to white rejection. So a lot of us, like the whole Black Lives Matter movement right now, that's a whole ploy just to get white people's attention. The whole civil rights was a ploy to get white people's attention, to sit at their lunch counters, to go to their schools. So our whole black experience has been shaped out of the rejection of white people, and then we go into our fake blackness, right? And so for me, when I came to consciousness, when I understood my Africanness, right, it wasn't out of rejection to white people. It was a finally of accepting of myself. And so no matter how white people treat me, whether good or bad, I'm still going to be for myself first. And a lot of us come to this consciousness because we've been rejected by white people. And so I say like Chris said, 90-10, that a lot of us come to our blackness once we're rejected by white people.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so while I was in college, I entered as political science, right? And then I took a class on African Studies, and I really liked it, and I kept taking other classes. I just ended up adding it as a major because I liked it. It attracted me. I like what I learned. I like what I was finding out. So was that because I felt rejected, or because I was...
The fact that you didn't learn everything up until that point is a form of rejection in the first place. The fact that you had to get all the way to college to even take African Studies.
Yeah, to pay you to learn that.
But it's not. Well, okay. But
and then and then it's the watered down version. Like I've actually seen what they teach on a collegiate level, and it's BS. Like it's real deal BS. It's not even real Africana studies.
And how is that?
Because again, it's the curriculum is created by white professors for the most part, or bootlegging Negroes trying to impress white professors. That's just a fact. Some of the stuff I taught, because I actually do lectures, and so when I go do lectures, there's professors there, and they take down the information that I'm talking about.
But that don't mean what they got was whitewashed or back.
100% whitewashed.
But how do you know? You're not there.
100% whitewashed.
You
got people coming out of college who don't even know about Hannibal Lecter.
History is told by the people who won.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Only the people who won can tell you what happened.
So my whole thing is, so if somebody goes to
hold on, let me answer that. A powerful people will never teach powerless people how to gain power. So anything that we learn in these institutions are not learned for us to empower ourselves. This is why you can go to the Haitian culture. We got so many nurses, but then we go to Haiti, we got the poorest healthcare system. You know what I'm saying? Even here, we got so many Haitians dying of high blood pressure, diabetes, but we got all the nurses. So the education that's given to us was never designed to empower us.
But no, like I kind of feel like you're kind of, the way you come off is like kind of.
Tell me how I come off, sweetheart. Tell me how I come off.
You come off condescending and know all be all.
Nah.
Like,
you know what it is? One thing I noticed.
Now, can I finish? Just how you want to talk and you want to spew your opinions.
When a black man feel like he know what he's talking about, now he condescending and don't know it.
Listen, nobody likes a smart Negro. Not even Negroes. I've learned that the hard way. Nobody likes a smart Negro. Not white people and not other Negroes. I understand, sister. I still love you. It's all good. I still love you. Just understand, my information doesn't have to be validated by a cracker for me to still be powerful information.
That's a good point. I love what you guys have done tonight.
Malcolm X learned everything he learned in a prison, and he is one of the most smartest, educated men that we look up to. He learned everything he learned in a prison. So going back to what you said about me, hold on. Going back to what you said about me,
because he didn't go to college for it. Like, I really feel like you're trying to like come for it because you didn't go through it. My whole thing is, you could be just as knowledgeable as somebody who studied or actually focused on this in school. It doesn't, like, to me, there's not a greater than, a less than. I really feel like you have that Napoleon like complex, that syndrome. Like, I'm like, no, I give lectures. My lectures are 100% true, and what you learned is watered down, and that's not the truth. No, like, you can't tell me like their experience. You can't tell me my experience. You can't tell me what I learned was what, like, who made you the end all be all? My whole thing is, like, I really feel like, okay, you didn't go to school, somebody did.
How you know I didn't go to school? Did I ever say I didn't go to school?
Did you?
No, I did not.
Okay, so I was correct.
No, I did not. But why did you come to that assumption in the first place?
Because
nigga can't be smart without going to school.
Because the type of nigga you are, you would have addressed that. You would have said.
Damn.
But school is just a nigga reading you a book.
Okay, did you go to school?
No,
I mean, exactly. And it
but my dog got a business though.
But I'm not saying. Okay, but I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying the way y'all are coming across, it shows. The way y'all are coming at the system, like it shows. Like that's all I'm saying. The way you're coming across and the way y'all coming across the same way, and both of y'all.
The way we come at the system. Is that what you're saying? The way we come at the system. Now I'm asking a question. The way we're coming at the system, it offends you the way we're coming at the system.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't offend me. I just kind of feel like y'all are both coming at me with like this is the end all be all, and it's not the end all be all. Like he has his opinion, you have your opinion. Certain things you're speaking on, you've never even been through. Like you didn't navigate that. Like I can understand if you actually took some courses. You studied here, and you went to this place, you couldn't find nothing. You went to this place, you couldn't find nothing. You went to that. Okay, like you're not actually in it, and I feel like you have a lot of opinions for somebody who's never even been through it.
Now, you asked me that I go to school, and I told you no. That doesn't mean I haven't studied with professors and taught classes with professors. That's a different story.
Okay, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about the education.
But you're saying the
education that they're receiving is watered down.
Plus, you good over there?
If you did not go through it and you did not experience it for yourself, how can you have such a strong opinion? Same thing.
I
for
just
him
told
on
you.
my left. He has such a strong opinion for something that he's never even been through and experienced. Is what I'm saying.
I've just told you, my dear. I've sat down with a professor and gave lectures and went over the curriculum with them.
2 professors don't count.
I didn't say 2 professors.
Like how many people are
I
you
can
talking to?
I can only speak for myself.
This is what I'm saying. Like
the curriculum doesn't change. It doesn't matter if I spoke to 100 or if I spoke to 50.
Skewed.
It doesn't change. The curriculum doesn't change.
So
it's still whitewashed, watered down.
Every place is whitewashed.
To me, I can speak for me and myself. Like my conviction comes from, I guess you would say, being taught everything the exact opposite of what you would have been taught in school. So being taught that the people in school are being told to lie to you by other people who don't understand the truth is what I was taught. So for me, my conviction against it, which you might look at as a uneducated, over-passionate stance, but for me, I've been solely educated on the exact opposite thing you were educated on.
Yes. So my whole point is, I'm not gonna come out and say what you know is less than or what you know is like not fact. What I'm saying is, you two are literally saying it's the opposite of that. What I'm trying to say is, I'm not taking away from what you think. I'm not taking away from what he thinks. What I'm saying is, the way y'all come across and why I feel like people deem it to be like so, like, oh my, like it's kind of like, no, this is what it is, and what you went through was a lie.
No, you did. You shitted on everything we said earlier. You shitted on everything we said earlier.
I might shit on everything I said earlier.
You said because we didn't go to school and everything like that. Like
that's the point I'm trying to make. That's what you're not listening to me. I'm saying the way y'all are coming at me, right, is different from how I'm coming at y'all. Like y'all can have y'all opinions. What you two are saying is, oh no, it's this way, but y'all never even sat in that seat. Is what I'm saying.
Anything I say is in the best interest of African people, so we must be careful that we're not. Hold on, Molly. Hold on. The best thing, I mean, everything that I say is in the best interest of African people. So we must be careful that at times we're not defending a system that goes 100% against us. Defending the military, defending the educational system. All of these things have been designed to go against us. So when we get emotionally attached to them and defend them, we're actually going against the best interest of African people. And I've learned that in political science when I studied with professors on the backside, because I didn't go to school, but I studied with them.
And I did.
Right.
So, yeah. So like I said, and I did. That's all I'm saying. But what I'm saying is,
it's cool. You can listen. I understand in the social paradigm, when we get white achievements, we hold white achievements to a high level, right? And we shit on other people who don't have that. I get that. That's the Napoleon complex, because your degree makes you feel like your degree's above me.
No,
I get it.
I never said
I understand
that.
it.
I just couldn't say it. And I understand your point. I understand your point. I never shitted on nobody's opinion. What I'm saying
Your master
is,
got you feeling like a master. Keep it real.
But who's my master?
Your masters got you feeling like a master. Feeling like a white person.
No, feeling like a white person or somebody who went to school and got the education.
Listen,
my whole thing is if
education,
you take that,
hold on.
Okay, no, honey. Education, according to America, right?
According to America.
Okay.
Thank you. According to America. Education is
Hold on.
Education is the ability to learn something that helps you in your life and helps your culture and your people thrive and go forward. We're 500 years now into this Eurocentric American education system, and it hasn't done anything for us across the globe and specifically here in America. So that leads me to believe, right, that we are being properly miseducated, like Carter G. Woodson puts in his book, The Miseducation of the Negro. Yes. So you can be mad at me about that all you want.
I'm not mad. But what I'm saying is you're making it seem like it's only one route to get to knowledge. Like it's only your way.
You said that when you said schooling. Since I didn't go to school, I'm not educated. You said
that. No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. See, that's what I'm saying. Once again, you're hearing what you want to hear. What I said was, how can you speak on an experience that you did not partake in? How can you have an opinion on something that you did not partake in? My whole thing is,
it is called observation. It is called observation. How can you sit
here and say, what you call it? Like in college, it's all whitewash, it's all this, all that. But you've never taken a course.
I disagree with the notion that you think that I have to be in it to know anything about it.
Yeah, it's called observation research.
But how?
I gave you.
How can you have an opinion on something that you haven't experienced?
So then I can have an opinion on anything I haven't been through.
It's not. How's that valid? How's that valid?
You can have an opinion on anything.
Exactly, but how's your opinion valid?
So my opinion is only valid if I've been. It doesn't make any sense.
How does that make any sense? Just how the experience I go through as a black woman, you don't experience. The stuff you experience as a black man, I don't experience. So certain things that I say, certain opinions that I might have.
I don't have to be in it to see it.
Or
I don't have to be in it to sympathize with it.
Like.
I don't have to be in it to talk about it.
We don't have that. We're not talking about sympathy and empathy.
You're saying an opinion. An opinion is
exactly.
Less
How does he have an opinion on something that's whitewashed if he's never actually experienced it? That's what I'm saying. That's like me saying, "Oh, Harvard is the worst education," but I've never took a course. I've never experienced it. So how do you know?
And you're still allowed to have that opinion.
But it's not valid. Is what my point.
Why is it?
Why is it not valid?
You've never experienced it. How can you experience? How can you have a valid opinion on something and not have no experience in it?
What
from watching it? From watching it and researching.
What have you researched it?
What are you watching? How's it not skewed? I don't get it. How are you on one point?
I can't research the military, know about the military, then shit on it. I have to fucking go through personal training and shit. So to talk about the military, I can't read a fucking book instead.
No,
Christ.
How?
So what is education
then? What is education? What's your degree?
Jesus Christ.
Because, if you weren't in the Revolutionary War, how could you talk about it? How could you have an opinion on the Revolutionary War if you weren't there with Napoleon? Right?
This is my point. You can have whatever feelings you want to have, but to know what they were feeling at that point in time, or to know what's actually how's that valid? That's like you writing a book on giving birth. You've never given birth. How can I write a book on giving birth if I never given birth? How can I be the end all be all expert on giving birth?
I read enough books about giving birth, I could write a fucking book about reading birth.
And how's that valid?
About giving birth.
Because it's valid. Because I read other valid shit.
You wouldn't read a birth.
No.
That's all. I mean, isn't that what college is? You read valid shit. You know valid shit. They give you a certificate for it.
And that's my whole thing is like, that's not the only route though. That's not the end all.
No, that's not what I'm saying. But you're acting as if the only way to do it is to go through it. But if you research it and you know it, then you can have an opinion on it.
I feel like certain topics and certain things, yes, you have to go through it in order to know what the experience is. You can't speak on somebody else's experience.
You feel like the military is one of those things, and I think I disagree.
What you mean, like what, like white people?
Because you think that I have to have gone through the military to be able to have a valid opinion about the military.
Yeah, because it's kind of like, how are you talking from outside like you've never experienced that? So how can you fully?
I just wanted.
Okay, what about the people in other countries who've experienced the backlash of the military of the United States? They can't have an opinion on the United States either.
They can have an opinion.
Okay, so us as
because they experienced it. So
okay, hold on. So us as black people, the first things they do is employ the National Guard, which is a part of the military branch, on our communities.
Okay.
So we experienced it.
So it's only on black people.
In America, that's all I seen. National Guard being called on black people during the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, up in here in the McDuffie riots. In Haiti, our people have experienced the military. Can they have an opinion on that?
They experienced it.
Okay, so that's all I'm saying. I have an experience with saying that our people have been mistreated by this United States military, and it's bullshit. Period. Because it's all about white interests. And that's no disrespect to you at all, someone who served. I'm just giving the facts of what it is. That's it. I don't have to experience that.
Opinion.
It's not opinion if you have people who are dead and they drop bombs on them and we can go there and see this and they have museums about it. It's not my opinion. It's a fact.
Okay.
You're right. It is. I ain't gonna lie. It's my opinion for sure.
That's what I'm saying.
That's how it's how I feel.
Everything's not end all be all.
It's how I feel, and that I've expressed it. Hassan might feel a little bit the same way.
No,
and there are other people who feel the same. I mean,
I like Molly.
At the end of the day, this is a free space.
I think you both are right, actually.
This is a free space for us to talk about whatever we feel is on our heart. So,
yeah. I'm just saying, like, all I'm saying is, I'm not trying to say that certain things don't happen because, you know, skin color, whatever. But I'm not saying, like, that's not what I'm trying to say is that's not the driving force. For you, I feel like that's like, maybe that's your thing. It's like the driving force. And I feel like that's where we bump heads at. Because you're making it seem like it's I might be taking it like you're making it like the driving force. But I'm like, that's not the only factor in this. There's other things that contribute to that. There's other things that come into play when it comes to certain outcomes.
Contribute to what? As far as what I'm trying to get to understand, contribute to what?
Okay, for like when you were talking about like the veterans, like the homeless people are homeless.
No, I didn't say I didn't specifically target on black people. I said look how many people are homeless on the street and they were veterans. That's the point I made.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like there's something that's what I'm saying. There's some things that lead up to that. Is what I'm saying.
I'm aware of that.
So it's like.
But again, Molly, I only care about African people. So when you telling me anything about non-African people, it's falling on deaf ears to me. Like I don't give two fucks.
Okay. Plus, I think we literally did a 360 right there with Hassan's statement right there, because we heard it twice. That was the second time. I only care about black people.
Right.
I think we did a full circle.
Okay.
So can we move on?
Did you motherfuckers not want 3? I don't understand what the fuck you want from me.
Oh, okay.
Listen,
I didn't know you guys came to that agreement. All right,
Molly, you gonna marry a black man?
Yes, I am.
Huh? Are you gonna have black children?
The fuck? I tried to end it.
So at the end of the day, everything that I'm saying, whether you agree with it or not, whether I went to college, whether I learned in the basement or Google searched it as you.
People coming from here didn't go to college.
Hold on.
Okay.
No matter how you feel about my education or where I learned it at, everything I'm saying is to better and protect you, your black husband, and your black children. When we have a proper understanding of what we're up against.
I feel like we have, that's what I'm saying. Like, what I'm saying is, like, when you're saying, it's not like I don't understand what you're saying, but it just it's just like, it's a little too, like.
That's the white man inside of you.
Oh,
that's
Lord,
the white man inside of you. Yeah, he
so
don't like it.
So you're telling me we can't, like.
Kill the crack inside of you. Hey, Hassan,
kill the crack inside of you, I'm telling you.
What are your final thoughts, my brother?
My final thoughts is, I like Molly. She's very interesting. But she's a representation of a generalization of black thinking in America, right? And kind of why we haven't moved forward. You know what I'm saying? No matter how many degrees we get.
That's personal.
That's not personal.
You say
tell me
people like Molly is why we haven't moved forward?
Yeah.
That's not strong.
No.
Okay, tell me why that's a fact.
That is a fact because, again, we stated earlier, no matter how far we think this educational system pushes us, joining the military, these things have held us back. And I said it's not about Molly. I said
it's about
the thinking, right? The thinking of people like Molly. Does that make better sense?
No.
No? Okay.
People
who take the ideas of Molly, who think that we could integrate into the system and move forward with their educational system, is kind of actually what did hold us back or is holding us back this far. People who think that we can vote our way out of this bullshit is what's holding us back. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so then black people who you think uphold these
Molly.
systems that oppress us.
No, I'm fine.
Yes.
Education, military, voting, none of these things were designed to help black people. So
none of them.
When we cape for them, we only hurt ourselves.
Correct.
I learned that very not too long ago, sadly.
The institutions They do the opposite for black people. We go to get educated, we come out miseducated. We
but
go
see,
to healthcare
okay.
system, we get more sick.
And here's where the disagreement was, because the military definitely does benefit niggas individually. You're going to get you some money benefits in the Camaro. You're going to get all the shit that they promise you. You're going to get you 2 white wives and some great pension. They're going to give you all the shit. But as a whole, they oppress colored people in other countries. And they do that. And I mean, sure, it definitely, I'm sure, gives us our ability to do what we do here. But we still got to step on motherfuckers next to do it. Both of those things can be true. Yeah?
I agree.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I agree, but I also agree they oppress everyone. Like, I'm not trying to be like, cause I hear him. I hear you with the sound effects.
Again, another thing that holds us back. We worry about everybody else. Fuck everybody else. It's about African people. Let's worry
Molly,
about us.
What are your final thoughts, Molly?
My final thoughts is next time I'm not sitting between Brotha Hassan and Chris, because these two niggas share the same brain. It's like, what the fuck? Like, somebody help me. I just can't. That's my
Yo,
final
I swear
thought.
this is a repeat of the first episode when her cousin was up
Yes.
there.
Okay. Next time we're going to bring them both and really have a party.
But you know what's crazy? When it comes to the military thing, she's on his side with the whole, like,
I can buy that. Yeah, I buy
military
that.
thing. But I just feel like, because I went through it and I see what I've gained from it personally, I have a different
I mean, don't get me
outlook.
wrong.
But
Which
when you're
people might be like, oh, she fucking crazy, but I'm just saying, like,
you being
mine-
in it has definitely given you the opportunity to see the good in it, right?
Yeah, there is good in it.
And so
there's
I
good
think
and bad
that
in everything.
I think you've seen more good than the average person have seen, and that's
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I have.
As far as like what the army can do,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Niggas get restless.
These niggas have
are
thrown
you guys
everything.
doing?
No one's caught shit all episode. These niggas threw the joint.
2 soccer
Missed the
playing
joint.
ass niggas playing catch.
These
Are you trying to
niggas,
tell me?
2 niggas that use their feet to play sports are playing catch.
yo, they haven't caught a fucking thing all episode.
Why did you allow him to think that was okay?
My thing
That
is,
heavy ass
If-
roll of paper.
if he hasn't caught the lighter, he hasn't caught the joint. Why would he catch this?
You
know,
would throw it back. Oh,
Chris-
they gonna laugh at
Chris
me.
knew it was a bad idea, like right. Richard, what are your final thoughts?
Hold on, let me say this right quick.
Go ahead.
This is my fifth time on this show, and I appreciate y'all
Hell yeah,
And he
nigga.
agreed with me on one part.
for having me on this show for 5 times.
Man, we love you, bro.
And the reason is because a lot of people say they fuck with you, but they won't have you on their platform. Because I'm unapologetically African first, right?
And I don't see nothing wrong with that.
when I become an ancestor,
But do they see you as African?
who are we asking
Does
to
who
see us as
see me
African?
as African?
I'm just saying as a whole. Like, okay, because this was a debate when I was in college. It was pretty much people who were, like, for example, Africans, second like generation, like they're born here. Haitians born here. Do Africans born there see us as Africans, or do like Haitians born in Haiti see kids that's born here as Haitian?
So one thing I believe is that we have to stop basing our identity off of acceptance. I don't give a fuck if someone born on the continent sees me as African or not. That doesn't take away my genetic connection to that landmass and my cultural connection to that landmass.
Damn about your thoughts.
I don't
my
give
nigga.
a fuck what another African think about me. I'm African in my DNA, in my soul, the way I move, everything.
Hate it
and,
or love it.
and really, to be honest with you,
The underdogs on top.
and really, to be honest with you, man,
Stop.
I can't. Wait.
Stop. Needs to be locked away. Right the fuck up.
But yeah, my identity is not shaped off the acceptance of somebody seeing me as African. I'm African in general. When did I stop becoming African? I mean, our ancestors came over here as African or came to Haiti as African. When did they stop being African? So therefore, I'm not African descent. I'm an African man, and I identify as an African man. Oh,
Sorry. I made it shake my bad. I
Yeah.
freaked out. It's really impolite. I'm sorry.
so that's it. My identity is not based off of acceptance. I am what I am. Because if they don't accept me as African, then what am I going to be next? A chicken?
I am what I am.
I am what I am. I'm an
Like it or
African.
love it.
That's really Haitian of you. A chicken? What am I? I mean, chicken. Chris, what are your final thoughts, my brother?
Tonight was fun. I want to thank Molly for pulling up and putting up. You know what I'm saying? She stood strong in the paint. She was y'all won't see the video until the YouTube drop, but she was standing through the weed smoke.
I think
she
it's
had a
safe to
couple
say
drinks. You know what I'm saying? She stood in the paint. Crazy.
Molly created a hive tonight. Okay.
Absolutely.
There's definitely going to be a Molly hive after this.
She had them hive after the first time she was on.
Yeah.
And she was on it unofficially.
The Molly hive is
I'm
grown.
100% sure they all coming after me when this shit airs.
The Hassan hive got everything that they love today.
Yeah.
Yo.
Every time we drop an episode, there's not at least one Hassan tweet. No. I mean, they just don't
the
stop.
Hassan loyalists come out, bro. They show. That's the thing. I'll be surprised by some of the motherfuckers who really fuck with Hassan shit.
And I'm gonna say we got a lot of our listeners who are Hassan like supporters.
You know why? Because I say what every motherfucker wants to say, and I say that shit unfucking apologetically.
There you go.
Fuck these crackers.
There you go.
That's a beautiful.
That's our NWO show we're gonna make for him. We have to.
Hey, can we put his face in the middle of crackers?
Oh my God. Let's get our design team on this.
Stanley, call somebody shot Stanley.
But my final thoughts is I want to thank my little cousin Molly, who happens to be my older cousin. We know. And I want to thank my brother Hassan for coming on. I hit up Hassan and Molly literally 20 minutes before we were supposed to record, and they both dropped what they were doing and decided to show up. So I appreciate y'all for that. I also want to shout out real quick DJ Whiskey Chick, the Whiskey Chick. She started her own makeup line, her own line. So make sure you guys visit her website, visit her Instagram.
Shout out to
the
Whiskey
hats that
Chick.
me and Ben are wearing today, and the socks that Chris are wearing today are from her line. So make sure you guys show her love. She's our DJ.
I got whiskey in my cup and I got whiskey on my feet, baby.
Oh my God, we are drinking whiskey.
Oh shit! I thought this was my final thoughts. So I'll allow Chris and Plus to go ahead and get their shit off. Go ahead, guys. Bigger up. Whiskey, socks.
Since you want to be a pussy about it.
But yeah. Size of Whiskey Chick. We appreciate you. And Black Power. Peace, Black family.
That's it.
You know, Ricky, I'll shoot your ass. Once I get my license from Jude at Cock Your Glock.
Okay, now you cooking, nigga. Pay the bills tonight, huh? Pay the bills tonight, huh?
If you want to feel safe, gun safety, you want to know how to load your gun, take it apart, know when it's live, know when it's not live. If you want to go to a range, shoot it. If you want to get licensed, look no further than Instagram, Cock Your Glock. Call our brother Jude at 786-315-3546, 786-315-3546. Black business, Haitian business, get your bang bang on.
Sir.
Chitty bang bang.
Bang.
This nigga has every kind of gun. Pish. Everybody happy ground.
I just want to say this is how black people are supposed to dialogue and disagree. You know what I'm saying? This sister was very respectful, you know, and I appreciate the dialogue. You know, there wasn't no, disrespect going back and forth.
This how you educate people.
Yes,
man.
You can't educate without conversation.
You know, she hurt my feelings a little bit.
I know people arguing at home. Hey,
she hurt my feelings a little bit.
I don't know what side they on, but they definitely arguing at home. I don't know why I'm saying home. This is fucking the 90s. Benefit, final thoughts?
Thank you very much to Brother Hassan and to Molly. Explosive episode. Always good content from the both of you. I really, really appreciate it. And make sure you tell a friend about the podcast. Make sure you visit our website, www.nwopod.com. And thank you so much for listening.
Ben, song of the week.
This week's song of the week comes at the hands of Usher, Rick Ross, and Chris Brown, New Flame.
We're sorry.
What the fuck?
Sorry. Thank you for listening to NWO Podcast. Peace.
I know match for this
Survive.
Yo, these podcasts are hard.
That's the song you choose to end it with?
The issue is we had a problem before the episode.
We chose it before the episode, and it wasn't just till now. He said, "Damn, it don't fit." I said, "Fuck it." We already chose it. It's too late to find one now.
I had a perfect South African song that would have been perfect.
You told me.
Let's kick up.
I can't speak up. Not between you and Brother Hassan.